The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no gentleman zone space in the world, because neither one of us have any law degrees. I am Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start this show. Happy 150th episode. Smooth?
150. Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
And counting. Let's get these miles in.
It's official.
Get these dues paid and keep living and laughing and smiling. To the folks at home, welcome. To the ones that can see us on the YouTube and the stereo. We are here. Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio,
man.
Spotify, Stitcher, Pod Addict, wherever you find us, we there. And check us out on podicalsons.com. You can find us there as well. Like, comment, subscribe, all of the above. We welcome it. And we thank everybody who always sends us questions for the Ask the Sons, because we keep it real with you and we all appreciate you.
Very much. All the time.
We're finally by Ben Dillinger again.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Dillinger.
Your favorite adopted son.
The adopted
Finally
son.
back. I got that invite yet. Wait, what's so funny? That's who I am, though. I am an adopted son.
Can't laugh? It's not a free country? Holy shit.
No, I don't know.
Yo, fuck you and your cattle.
Oh, bro, this is not a free country. You know that, right? I'm about to get the vaccine passport.
Yeah.
I'm a free slave. I got to prove that now.
Ooh.
Free slave.
Go ahead now.
Bro, I got to show my paper. I'm a Freeman. I'm a Ben Freeman. I'm going to change my name.
Ben Freeman. Ben Freeman.
Oh my god.
Yo,
you can't go nowhere. You got to show a piece of paper now, I guess.
Yeah.
Free country, yeah.
All right, man. So let's hit these polls real quick. Oh, but contest, Smooth. Hit them off.
Yes, so to celebrate the 150, like I mentioned about a couple weeks ago, we got a giveaway that was sparked off by P Creative Studios, then was followed up by the Zua Risk Essentials. And along the way, we picked up a few more sponsors, right? So thanks for Supreme Clientele. We're also looking at some stuff coming from Usual Suspects and CMOS Body and Beauty. So, you know what? I think we're gonna let this one run for 2 weeks, and why not we try add some more sponsors? What do you think, Marv?
I'm with it. Say when.
Say when.
When?
Yeah, we get the sponsors running for 2 weeks and then take it from there. So I'm down for it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what all the other sponsors. We welcome more sponsors. And one big lucky winner will get this whole shebang pack, including the pasta.
The Great 150.
Cool. All right, man. So let's get to these polls, talk about these polls and stuff, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes of the show.
Great. Podcast is starting already?
Podcast is starting already.
Oh, finally. Okay. It's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Polls, no.
All right. So the Apple plan to scan phones and stuff for child porn, 81% agreed. You agree, Ben?
I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one.
Yeah, okay. Let me hear why you on the fence.
First of all, I am against child pornography. I should have put that there first.
That's cool.
But iPhone went from no FBI people, we're not going to unlock this phone, to giving out information.
Right. I said the same thing. Remember all the crime and all the terrorist.
Right.
was using Apple and stuff, and they said no to FBI for the long time. Now they're like, we'll go through the phones and stuff to look for child porn. I'm like, okay, you don't find child porn in somebody's phone.
Right.
But then you go find some other shit. They say you find like somebody took a photo of like some dead body or something they buried somewhere to remember where they buried the person. Be like, we didn't find child porn. However, while we were in the phone, we found photos like this. You care to explain to your local authorities? Fuck out of here.
Yo, Marv, not even that. Let's say, I know you have a son, and to the kid's mom, you send him a rash, like a diaper rash. You send a picture, like, hey, this is new, like, yada, yada, yada. You need to go to the doctors. But then iPhone's like, hey, that's a baby's bum. That's pornography. You go to jail, you know? But no, I'm a concerned parent.
But I feel the same damn way. Because, I look at it stuff as thousands of times. I want to say, my son, he's a boy. The little boys, they run up and down, they fall, they scratch, all the above.
Yeah.
The photo, I'm going to his mom, let him know, like, he's Gucci. However, this is the scenario. And as soon as we see that now, everything is everything. But now people are going to have a complaint because they're looking at just that naked part of him. See, now my whole thing is that if they go through the full phone, they'll see I got 10 million photos of my goddamn son on there. So therefore, no one should come. And know for a fact, like, that baby butt you're seeing, it comes from the other previous photos from that same kid.
That's the thing. Because they're going to have to scan multiple photos on your phone to confirm child porn. I would think. Nope.
Man, they only take one.
They only take one.
No.
Exactly.
They only take one. But if, like, it's just like you're saying, if you send your a rash to your son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that rash could be out of context. So they're going to try and protect themselves against that. So they're going to say, okay, you know what? Let's see if we have any other photos that we can pick up out of this phone. So they're going to be scanning for multiple photos to just try and make this case. Here's one thing that I thought about.
Go ahead.
What if your 26-year-old girlfriend sends you her shaved cooch?
Okay.
Hey, where we going?
And her shaved cooch looks prepubescent enough that could be mistaken for a lot younger.
See, and this is the reason why I like my woman with bush. Your women, or Ben's women, they got to be smooth, clean to the earth. That's a charge.
See this man?
Wait, you stick for me. I don't know. You don't know what I like, Mark. Come on now.
No, you like a lot of shit.
Bruh. But you're right, though, Smooth. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know, man. It's scary. You're looking for a witch hunt. You know, these politicians, they always look for something bad to say about the opposing side.
Right.
And how about they say something like, oh, this guy's caught with child pornography, but not really. It's a slippery slope, man. It's scary.
It's a very slippery slope. And like I mentioned last week.
Agreed.
Yeah. And like I mentioned last week, though, to me, it was just like the left leading for the right, right? It's like, yeah, we're going to bring in this new law, or we're going to bring in the search with this as the intention. But what is our real intention later on down the line?
Right.
To catch you doing everything possible.
You've now given us access that you can't take back.
Pretty much. And that's the same thing and stuff. But it was that a lot of people, they're so gun-ho to say yes. Like, especially like after 9/11, they're like, catch all these above. And then they're like, what? You infringe on our privacy. What? There's FBI people stuff listening to everything. They're listening for everything that we say. If we say like, "Ooh, this party was the bomb," you said bomb.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be so quick to say yes to these things. But see, a lot of people, they're not thinking anymore. No one's using their brain. They're just saying like it's groupthink. They're like, I'm with whatever. Because remember, it's the whole rule of 10. 3 are for it, 3 are against it, and then 4 are always sitting on the fence.
Right.
Yeah, man. So I was just shocked when I seen 81% say yes to it. I'm like, okay, it's all fun and games till Apple start fucking coming after your punk ass.
Yeah.
We got a lot of confident people out there.
Pretty much.
But people always think like, hey, I'm not into anything bad, right? They're not gonna find anything. I'm not that person they're looking for, anyways.
Right. Yeah. That's the first thing that they always go with.
Yeah. That's what they always say. If you're not a bad guy, yeah, exactly.
I don't have nothing to hide, so why should I worry about it?
Exactly.
I'm a pervert.
And the thing is, people say, yo,
and you could have all cooch on your phone, Marv.
Oh my God.
I got a lot of tip drill photos on my phone from women that I gave it to me on consensual purpose. It's just that I find it kind of hard to hit the delete button because I'm single. When into something established, then I might hit delete. Until then, it's there.
It's like good memories.
Yeah, it's good for my entertainment.
Oh my goodness.
So hold on. You mean to tell me that your woman sends you a photo? Both of you guys are married. You mean to tell me your woman send you a photo, and she send you like a little sexy little nudie shot or something like that, whatever. You're not keeping it on your phone? You're going to delete it?
No, I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to message her like, yo, don't send me this stuff on my phone.
What kind of patriotic saint are you?
Nah, Marv. Yo, I have like a lot of anxiety about this stuff. How about if I lose my phone? They're going to see take a picture of my girl. It might get, I don't know, be in the Matrix, somebody else. I don't know, man. This makes me nervous. Like, yo, wait till I get home.
You may never know where your phone ends up.
Bro, exactly. And people are so easy to share all these things, all these intimate things. I'm like, nah. I don't want my FBI agent looking through my cameras, to see my girl naked.
You know what? I've never taken a shot, whatever, like any kind of shots like that from like to send. I whipped my dick out on a FaceTime before, but that was
for you.
But
Bravo.
But now with the FaceTime and stuff, you can see when the person did a screenshot. Because back then, before, you never could tell. So now it's kind of right. So it's kind of like I was like, I did a screenshot, whatever. She's like, "Why you screenshot the photo for?" I was like, "I just want to keep it for the memories." Okay, I'll delete it. I was like, but I did it.
Let me tell you guys a story. You guys ready for the story?
Go ahead, Father.
Oh my goodness! All right, Father, talk. Shut up. So I have high school friends. Well, back in the day, we were talking, and one of my friends goes, "Hey, you want to see this picture?" I'm like, "Who is it?" I'm like, so and so. I'm like, "How'd you get that?" He goes, "He's talking to this girl that I'm close friends with, and he sent her a dick pic to the webcam." And then she said he showed it to us. I'm like, I don't want to see this.
But did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it.
Okay.
This thing on my face. They're like, yo, if I have to see it, you get to see it too. I'm like, bro, and this guy we know.
So my thing and stuff is that I can have respect for you if your dick is a decent size. If it's tiny, dog, I think the respect is going out the way.
Yo, I have no respect for you.
Look at people funny, Marv.
So
what? Did he have a little dick?
I'm not answering these questions. I am not. This is not the podcast. Sorry, no. I'm not answering this.
We shall not incriminate any little dick people.
That's right. No. We'll talk about this afterwards if you really want to talk, but then not here. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna exactly incriminate myself. I'm good. I didn't see anything, Marv.
That's all good. It's all good. Okay.
Protect the innocent. Protect the innocent.
So, okay.
But I see that to say you don't know where you're going to end up, like seeing those pictures or getting those pictures.
You're right. But
never know.
I think that's the world we live in, and people have to understand that and stuff. Whatever. Let's say, like for example, to the what is that? The Generation Z.
Mm-hmm.
Like those people, I feel like they've kind of come up with the knowledge and stuff, but know how like, yo, if they're doing this for they know the risk. Right. We have the acknowledgement of the risk, and the older generation and stuff, whatever, before, I want to say, are well aware, and they're not too open to receive, like, I want to say open to put their information out there like that. Because they're still weary and stuff. So we got the technology boom and stuff, whatever, with the internet and everything.
Right.
So it's kind of like there's different levels of like awareness, endangerment and stuff, right? And I feel like that those kids and stuff, or the younger generation, they're already hip, so they know for that if they put it out there, stuff, whatever, they just don't give a damn. But I think we've, like my generation, we've come up with ways to try to be ninja with it and kind of be sly. The older generation, they're like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Like, yo, bring me the titties up close and personal. I'll flash you direct.
Flash them bad boys in my
Oh
face.
my God.
And make sure they're old and saggy because I don't want to end up any police reports.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's some young girls with some saggy titties. I was like 22. I slept with a girl and her titties were like some Agnes type of saggy. And I was like, how did that happen? Did you have a kid somewhere? Like, I was confused.
Nah, man, it's not. We're not shaming nobody on their saggy titties.
No, we're not shaming nobody. But
I know, but people might say it like that.
This kind of caught me off guard. All right, let's get the other poll. The other poll.
Okay.
Do you consider flirting cheating? 61% said no. Where do you stand on that?
I said no.
I'm
one of those 51%. Yeah.
You said no too, Smooth?
Yeah, I said no.
I agree. I think flirting is more than flirting. People even assume compliments and stuff is like flirting and stuff, whatever, too, right?
Yup.
Right.
And I feel like cheating is more the action. So I want to say cheating is when you're putting the things to test, because I can sit here and I can give a woman 10 million compliments and it won't matter too much. But then my thing is something that, what do I do afterwards, like the compliments? Your hair looks pretty, your dress looks nice, your shoes are great, your smile is great. But if I'm like, that dress look better on my floor, come with me, or I'm trying to shoot my shot, then I'm crossing into some lines.
Right.
So I was kind of shocked at first when I seen the poll was kind of closer than what it was, but then I guess like the proper or the wiser people start swaying and they're like, I'm not about this life, and they out.
Mm-hmm.
And they cut two frames. So well done. All right.
But some relationships, like let's say you and girl are in a fight, right?
Right.
Or in a good place in a relationship, and you guys go out. Some people, I'm gonna say women or men, but people in general, will use flirting as a weapon to show the partner, like, hey, I have other options. You know, better act together.
Leave that chick immediately. Leave that person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Leave that
But
person.
people do that, and some of those, the 49% think that way too. Like they might say that's cheating because they're trying to get them jealous or trying to get their way to manipulate the other person.
Right. And I feel like when you get to a point where you're trying to make a person jealous and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like if that's your considered light kind of like payback type of thing, it's not a tit for tat thing in a relationship. It shouldn't be.
Nah, sure.
I'm a relationship expert and stuff, but I feel like it shouldn't be a tit for tat type of battle. So if I do you wrong and stuff like that, let's say if I'm a dude in a relationship who cheats, if I cheat on you, I think cheat on a woman, I think it's her idea or stuff to say like, you know what? Either I'm going to stay and work this out or I'm going to leave. It's not the time to be like, you fuck this person, so I'm going to go fuck another person. No.
No. Two wrongs don't make it right.
Yeah, two black guys ain't going to get you home either.
Yeah.
So
wait, black guys or black eyes?
Black eyes.
Oh, okay.
Two black guys might take you home.
That's what that's like, what?
I know a porn. The porno like that. Two black on the attack.
Oh my God.
They might take you home.
They might take you home.
They might take you home.
Before we get into like the whole meat and potatoes of the whole 150 episode, I just want to graze real quick on two things that's popping off heavy within the weeks to play part of like, you know, a little current event report.
One, so toss it in there.
Afghanistan and Taliban, how you feel about everything? Both of y'all.
Man, it's...
Oh, man.
Damn. You all right? Did you go to war?
Well, yo, I came from a war-torn country, so for me, you know, I kind of see it's just messed up. It's,
Very true.
What are you supposed to say? Yo?
Well, no. See, let me say this. I have friends. One actually passed. He passed last year or stuff with her because he ended up getting leukemia, right?
Right.
He went to Afghanistan, and in one of his tours and stuff, whatever, I think, they drove over a landmine, and he ended up losing a leg.
Okay.
Wow.
So he lost a leg. I think somebody else in the truck, he said, died, and I think another person got injured or stuff severely and stuff as well. But the way how the landmine and the explosion happened on the Humvee, he lost his leg. And then when he came back, he was in like the Paralympics and stuff, doing his 1s and 2s, and he just passed right before COVID. No, the beginning of COVID, when COVID started last year, he passed.
Okay.
But
may his soul rest in peace, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Darren. So, and then I have another friend and stuff who actually, he was there and he got shot. He came out semi-okay, like physically, but I want to say like mentally, like he just wasn't the same. So I know people that want to say that within that 20-year battle, they went there, threw their life up, and to realize that everything was kind of, it felt like everything was in vain.
Yeah.
It's a feeling. So I felt
the situation just seems hopeless, man.
It does. That's what I feel like you got to just leave people at their own things and stuff, whatever. Like, let them, it's always fucked up when I say it, but always like, yo, let them fight. Let them fight. Let them deal with their own type of thing and stuff like that. And if you got a problem with, go ahead.
That's the problem, Marv. It's not their own thing. It's just something that's done to them.
Meaning?
People, like, the superpowers always fighting those, like, proxy wars. It's like a game of Risk. Let me put my men here, my men there. You know what I mean? It's a board piece for them. It's not real people like America, Canada, Russia, like China.
Yeah.
These aren't things like, hey, I'm gonna go kill some people. These people are trained. They've been given guns. They've been given an ideology. I guess I don't know what the real thing is, but
we're talking about the soldiers. Talking about the soldiers. You talk about the people there already.
The soldiers were people originally, like the people, like the soldiers, like maybe Afghanistan people, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, these people are like peaceful people, and all these things are done to them. And like, no, America came out do this right. No, they didn't do anything right. They took what they wanted to take from that country, whatever it's like the poppy seeds or whatever. And they got tired of it. Now they're out. Oh man.
Remember, the Russians first, right? The Russians.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Russians pulled out a long time ago, way before the whole Bin Laden chronicles and everything popped off.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's my thing is that a lot of people always tend to get things confused where they look like they've always been American invaders. I'm like, incorrect. They were Russian.
No, it is exactly. No, I know that, but the most recent ones are Americans and the Western world.
Right. And within the past 20 years, but that's what I'm saying. Like, or the influence stuff was still kind of there from these other countries.
Yeah. And that's what I said superpowers. I said in general, like even us in Canada, we're all part of that. We're all enablers. It's so messed up.
No, you're right.
Listen.
And then we say,
whoever can benefit from it, is they're either gonna be in silence of it, or they're gonna defend whatever they're benefiting. Whatever they're benefiting, right? It's like, it's exactly what it is. And then you have the blue team, you have the red team. Countries A, B, and C are on the blue team, so they're going to back this side. Countries D, E, and F are on the red team, they're going to back this side. And let chips fall where they may. They already know casualties is going to happen. That's the cost of doing business to them.
True. I can see that.
That's really the cost of doing business to them. And then they don't care. They just, they sit and twiddle the thumbs. Somebody told me.
That's what I'm saying. That's just a risk game. They're all little pieces that you move around as a game. It's not real.
Exactly. It's risk.
Yeah.
It's funny. Somebody told me this way back, and it just only really like made sense. He goes, before countries can go to like all out war, they got to make a declaration of war, right?
Right.
So now, during that declaration, there's a spread of food. There's this, that, and in terms or this, that, the third worked out. Then they make this declaration. The people who make the declaration, they don't lift a single finger for anything.
Yeah.
They go home and live peacefully.
Yeah.
That's usual, because I want to say, like, a long time ago, you had, I guess, with the feudal lords and the serfs and all that type of stuff, you had the kings mounting up on horses and stuff as well on the battlefield.
Right.
And we saw away from that, where the leaders and stuff are now far removed from the battlefield, and stuff, whatever. They're not nowhere near in sight. So now it's just straight soldiers, and the soldiers are probably left with other soldiers that might have a little bit more independent thought to kind of help guide them. That's the reason why it's so easy for multiple countries and stuff like that to fall with a coup d'etat. Because it's kind of like, you're the brains of the outfit, but you don't know how to hold a gun or hold a sword or hold a weapon.
Yep.
I don't have the brains to run this shit, but I got the military might. That's why I up so often. Because our leaders and stuff aren't the ones on the battlefield shedding the blood.
They're not. Yeah.
Spilling the blood. So yeah. All right. I don't know, because when I was looking at the whole thing and stuff, I was like, damn, it's fucked up. And then
Because I was like, when it popped off, I was like, well, wait a sec. I was just, I was just hearing news about Haiti again.
With the earthquake. With the RP, with the earthquakes. Yeah, man. The earthquake and stuff.
And it just got washed. It's like you don't have time to focus on any one particular thing. Things are just happening like this.
And that's the thing, is stuff, whatever. It's never, here's my thing. I always said this to somebody. Your world might involve a social media joke. Someone else's world is
yeah.
a Palestinian conflict. Another person might be in Germany getting their house washed away by, the natural disaster.
Flooding. Yeah.
He had floods they had flash floods and stuff to 16 people and stuff, I think, got so far as on and killed, right? So the thing and stuff is where your point or your standing point of the world, and then where it looks. So you can't keep track of everything. And if you're trying to keep track of everything, this is when you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That's right.
So you have to look at stuff and see what is your focus and stuff right now. Because if you're on one side of stuff where it's pray for Palestine, pray for Haiti, pray for this, and I'm looking at your story or your feed, I'm looking like, bro, run the organization and take care of all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yo, quiet down your cat over there, man.
Sorry.
He sound hungry.
Now he's good. Now he's doing some touching.
You just want to be a part of the 150, Marv.
That's right. He's my special guest appearance.
Yes.
He's my adopted son. Don't worry about it.
That's Tunsis, the driving cat.
Oh my god. Nah, man. Yeah, it's never ending. There's actually more than our media shows.
It is. I looked at this stuff, whatever. Two things I saw the funny in this whole situation with this Afghan thing. One funny I saw, I didn't think the Taliban was that funny. They look like police academy. You seen the gym video?
Bro, I seen a picture of them having ice cream. I don't think they're real though.
I'm like, the Taliban is kicking it.
I don't know if these are real or Photoshop. Like the other one, they're mocking the American guys, like holding up the flag.
Yeah.
Apparently, they stole U.S. Army gear, wore it, and they imitated it. Like this can't be real.
Not legit, though.
Marv, I want to laugh. I think it's wrong to laugh, but it's kind of funny at the same time. They're marking the U.S.
Yo, I looked at that, and then I looked at the Trump rallies, because
Right.
Trump is jab back, right?
Right.
Rally, and the first thing the man's like, yo, these guys don't know how to run anything. You think the America would have been on their heels running? I was like, yo, go Trump.
Go Trump indeed.
I was
Just
like,
like
yo.
the Vietnam War, like, they lost this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that type
Pretty much.
of. Mm-hmm. That was a thing. I was like, well, we lost this one. U.S. and stuff for that has to understand that they lost this one, and I think it should be a valuable lesson, my opinion. Because when it came to like Barack's cabinet, when it came to Gaddafi,
Yeah.
they never put anything in place. And then after that, after they went in and took care of Gaddafi,
Oh my God. Gaddafi's from Libya, right?
yeah,
Bruh.
yeah, like the slave trade popped up again, and when it was wild out there. And they were like, okay, they need to put a regime and stuff in there when they go in and do these takeover things. Okay, so they had a regime set before they came to Afghanistan, and they thought that the ideology would stick. No, the ideology and stuff, whatever, tried to, but and then in the end, it's not your place. You can't really.
But I don't even think that was their end game in mind. I think just the simple fact that they didn't want Libya off the French monetary system.
Yeah, apparently he was trying to unify Africa with a one gold standard currency.
Gaddafi thing, yes.
Nah, that's exactly what he was doing. It's not a conspiracy. That's exactly what
there's no conspiracy to Gaddafi situation. What I'm saying and stuff is that in general, when the world is in debt to China,
right?
We all know this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
U.S. is kind of like flexing thing and stuff is kind of like Canada's flexing thing would be like, yo, we got landmass to use.
Right.
So if you want some landmass, come holler at us and stuff for that. It might be cold, but we got mad landmass to use.
Mm-hmm.
It's like other countries and stuff would say like, oh, we have nuclear power and stuff to flex. U.S., they're flexing as military might. So if we send our military might to whatever set place and stuff that your country might need, just know for a fact that you guys are going to be in debt to us.
Right.
Gaddafi situation, when they shat the bed with that and everything, the countries are looking at them like kind of weary, like, you guys ran in and took care of the Gaddafi situation, but it ran loose after you guys left. So they're like, no.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't even think that they cared that it was going to run loose. I think they were willing to live with that. They just weren't willing to live with them changing their currency.
No, that's what I'm saying. They did care and stuff that it got loose because, the thing is to stop Gaddafi from the whole situation. But they did care that because, remember, everything is stuff, it's like you do something, so if you go to cut your grass, you're going to have to be held responsible for that. Every country held the U.S. responsible for that situation. So they were trying to gain might and stuff for it to say like that was a one-off situation. Now when they the Gaddafi and the Taliban and the Afghanistan situation to be like, no, you guys are known to shat the bed. So now other countries are not going to look at U.S. as their might for the military. Right. Looking at like, there's two countries we have proof within the past, like let's say half of a century or quarter of a century. We have proof as shat the bed and stuff, whatever, with two countries. Why should we trust you for your military might when you guys are proving that it's not well? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I see that. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, how's everybody doing?
Everybody good.
What a time to be alive.
Is it though?
You all right?
Of course. It's 150, baby. 150.
Yeah, okay. Well, Podical Sons, what a time to be alive. Congratulations, guys. You made it.
Yes. Okay, so let me ask you about the OnlyFans thing. How do you feel about the OnlyFans banning special sexual content?
Wow, that's a nice segue there. Let's talk about killing, and now we're talking about killing the sex industry.
We have to.
We cover a wide range.
I know, it's just the way it changed. I didn't expect that. I think we talk about something else. All right, let's talk about it.
That's what we here for. That's what the sons do.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's sad, man. Sad day.
It's a sad day for the OnlyFans people.
Yes and no. Here's what I heard. I heard they are stopping the nudity and stuff like that on OnlyFans, but I've heard they're creating another app alongside OnlyFans where you can do it.
Yes.
Okay.
And two, there's also other avenues. There's way more apps or websites you can do that does the same thing as OnlyFans does.
But Cam Soda, like stuff like Cam Soda has been there like forever though, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Cam Soda, Fan Central. I don't know if they have nudity there.
See, like stuff like that has already been there and stuff. And I always feel like
That's right.
if you were a porn star, right? If you were a porn star, Cam Soda was your go-to because it's kind of like
There's another one too, Chaturbate, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Chaturbate. Yeah, there you go.
Chaturbate is kind of like a I want to say like an OnlyFans kind of level. Hear me out.
Yeah.
So with the Cam Soda, it's kind of like you're a porn star. You're semi-known or you're known enough where your name can get you at least like through some doors. So say like, for example, you could headline at a strip club.
Yeah.
Cam Soda would take those names and stuff like that and say, all right, we can make you some change. You pay this much and we take this much to monetize because we'll help your name get across a little bit further. Why I like Cam Soda better than OnlyFans? Because Cam Soda, you pay a monthly subscription and you get access to every goddamn thing.
But here's the thing, Marv. Maybe that's good for the consumer, but not good for the worker. Maybe that's not a lot of people are under anymore. Maybe all the fans provided a better payout than Fan Central.
Very true, but I'm not a creator on that platform.
Yeah.
Right, because OnlyFans never started off as an app that people were using to just sell explicitly photos and videos of themselves.
Right.
It was just something that, they picked up and it got successful doing it. I think most people know OnlyFans because of that.
Yes. And that's the issue here. All these people who are creating this content, whether it's porn or softcore, whatever it is, they put that app up. Like they made it amazing, or people gone because of them. And people are saying, "Oh, now you're putting it back to the people who put this app to such a huge success." You turn your back on them.
Half and half. I see where they're coming from. I see exactly where they're coming from. Stuff because kind of like you guys. And then this is what you guys want to do. But at the end of the day and stuff, the platform was already there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So my thing and stuff is that, yes, you helped us boom like this, but it was always still one button press away to say, we're going to cancel your ass or we're going to kill your channel. Pay you. Yeah. You're pushing and you're going to have another place anyway. So a real hustler and stuff will get on their grit and grind and find some other shit. Like this won't really stop you. This will slow you down, but this won't really stop you because this is the time I want to say you have to October 1st and everything. So you have a month plus. Yo, a lot of .coms better be popping up. It better be like Christie's OnlyFans.com or something like that, whatever.
Right.
Coming up, like if you have that kind of business type of mentality, keep your business running and smooth. So now you have a full month to campaign and say, you know what, this is about to shut down soon. You want to see this dildo action, keep it moving? My website live and ready.
Right.
It's gonna be almost. It's gonna almost be like a Patreon.
Pretty much. Because see, like when I heard, so from my side, Ben, I heard like MasterCard is going to be like the heavy hitter and stuff to kind of join the OnlyFans thing, right?
Really?
Yeah, so MasterCard and stuff, whatever, they can't attach themselves to stuff like the sexual explicit stuff.
Right.
And Visa stuff is like a little bit behind them and stuff as well. So now, like that whole PayPal revenue, I guess, way for people to get paid or to pay for the subscription, all that type of stuff, it's going to create credit card, little base jump and stuff like one press, few keystrokes in, and you're there. But their thing and stuff is like, and that's to pay the content creator as well, and much less thing. So I want to say there's like a less lag for them to get their money. So if you want to hit
Got it.
cash today, you getting cashed out and you're getting paid directly. That money's getting wired to you like within same time it might take your e-transfer.
Right.
Instead like a monthly check payout and stuff like that. Because remember, some OnlyFans content creators and stuff like, what was it, Selena Powell? That motherfucker make $100,000 a month.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. A lot of people do really well.
That's what I'm saying.
No, extremely well.
That's great. That's what I'm saying. To cut a big ass check out like that, right? And then you multiply that, let's say she's not even the top 10% of the earners for the month. You have my other people and stuff, whatever. I know Cardi B's on there. I'm not saying Cardi B showing titties and stuff all like that. I did love her titties before in other photos, but they're out there and you got to keep cutting all these checks and stuff out there like that. Like that transaction is going fast.
Yeah.
And you got to keep up with that fast movement and stuff for them. So MasterCard and Visa are these people that kind of have that kind of laneway, and much as it helps for them because now, you know, with the NBA, if you see, what team is that? Clippers. On the Clippers jersey, they have Bumble on their thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
So certain sponsors and stuff, whatever. So like, it'll only be a matter of time and stuff, whatever, where you might see either another like league. I'm not saying the NBA, but another team or somewhere else might pop up OnlyFans on their jersey. So now when it's OnlyFans, and it's like, wait, is that explicit stuff? You're like, I'm not a fan of them to make this money with this organization. But now when you're cutting the smut out, whatever, or you're creating a subdivision for the smut, they're like, yeah, you know what? They're not that bad. They make the revenue. We'll do business with them. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, man.
It's sad.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
you knew there was something behind this move.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I like I said, when you see all the memes popping up, I'm like, yo, I don't think y'all understand the dynamics. The memes are funny. The memes slap. I've seen one like a McDonald's drive-thru, and they're like, oh, ads and stuff is shut down, so she has to go back to regular work.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh man,
yikes! But hey, I just wanted to just graze on the OnlyFans thing. This show will be for our fans here.
That's right. Well, if you guys are looking, if there is a sex worker and they're looking for alternatives, there's something called Fan Central, ABN Stars, ABN.
Okay, so you know,
Patreon does it. Loyal Fans, another one called Loyal Fans. Just for Fans. Unlocked. Mini Vids.
Damn. All right, calm down.
Model Hub. It's also about Pornhub. Nah, man, I saw a post on Instagram.
Okay, I'm about to say you got a list. I'm like,
yeah, man, there's alternatives, and plus, I think OnlyFans, like I said, you can create your own.
It's all on the hustler.
Yeah,
on the, because like I said, Smooth and I, we constantly talk about that. It's not everybody's made for the business. Not everybody's made for the business and stuff like that. Not everybody's made to succeed and everything like that. Like, okay, our podcast and stuff, when we first started off, we were only on SoundCloud. That's not the way the podcast across, which is one platform. You have to find a way to utilize this thing and stuff, whatever, to make the most revenue and the most hustle and get the name across as much as possible on your own. We are on multiple platforms. We did that. So if you're a content creator and stuff and you're saying that OnlyFans is your only platform, maybe this is the time for you to look and, you know, wake up and say, you know what, maybe you should put your content on other platforms and utilize what might be like number 2 or number 3 or number 4 and get your content and stuff over there so you can constantly keep this income running. So then therefore, when this shit does shut down over there, you smooth like Botox.
Yeah. And always let your people know where they can find you.
Absolutely.
Not because they're like they only come to OnlyFans to see you. Hey, do me a favor, check me out over here, or check me out. I'm also on here. Just in case one day you don't see me on OnlyFans, try and find me here. Right? Because it's exactly what Marv says. It's like SoundCloud shut down tomorrow. But we're in so many different places now that you don't necessarily have to listen to us on SoundCloud, the platform we started on.
Simple. That's all.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah, I saw somebody else post like, "Hey, if OnlyFans was doing a hustle, that's your problem. That's your fault."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree, because if we have a sound, like we have Instagram, your business is like, kittenmittens.com. You trying to sell kittens?
Yeah.
Shit like that. And now you're out there and stuff, whatever. You're looking like, Instagram will allow you to create a store aspect and stuff, whatever, for you to sell your kitten mittens.
Right.
So what you start pumping your kitten mittens things and stuff, whatever, in your story. You start leading them to your website. You want to see half, or you want to see a full commercial of the kitten mittens. You have it off like Segway. You have to find that way to bring people off one platform to another. It doesn't just happen like that and stuff where everybody thinks, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's just sitting on their ass and trying to be king for no damn reason. It takes work to build your kingdom.
That's right. Brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
Well, just a pause though. That Kid Mittens is a great name for a company. I never just thought of that. That's amazing. That's gold, Marv. That's gold. Kitchen Mittens. It's actually available right now. .com.
Kittenmittens.com.
Yo.com. That's a hot name, Marv.
It's the 150.
Oh my God. Yo, to all the listeners, you're welcome if you can snap that up right now.
You're welcome.
Yo, Kitchen Mittens, yo.
That's gotta be the hardest thing, to put mittens on a kid.
Yo, let me tell you something. I see one of my boys, and I say this very loosely because I told the man, I'm like, yo, I don't think no one has fucking time to go put bootleg nails on a cat's claws. And this dude took like some hell of a scratches and battles and everything to put like bootleg nail, like some nail kind of thing to make the paws look sassy. And I said, fucking time. But I'm like, okay, maybe with some kitten mittens, maybe. You put the kitten mittens on it, you can pick up any cat with no ease because you're not gonna get clawed.
This is true.
Come here, Whiskers. Like, meow. Can't go nowhere because he can't claw and grip. Kitten mittens. You're welcome, world.
That name, yeah, that's
gold.
That's gold, Marv. After Dome, Kitten Mittens. They're like, yo, this is a real story.
Ben has bought the domain name as we speak. Ben has bought the domain name.
No, I wish. I'm trying to right now.
It no longer exists.
It no longer exists, man.
Look for the line.
It's already too late.
Look for the line.
Hey, Marv. Kitten, yo, I don't know why it's just driving me crazy right now. It's just freaking hilarious. Kitten Mittens, man. Yo. Wait, Marv, are you going to the next verses?
I don't know.
Get yourself some kitten mittens.
Yo, this was for sexy feline women out there. we have always paid homage to our fans and our supporters throughout this podcast, throughout the countless of episodes and everything like that. Once again, we do appreciate when you guys do send the comments. We love the comments. We love the ask the sons questions and everything. And I looked at this stuff, was that like how we knew we were going to have Ben on this episode. A lot of our female listeners or women listeners, they send up that's kind of like related to like men. So I said, okay, you know what? When we have the guys on the show, the boys, like, Ben included, we and debunk some of these questions that they have. So hopefully we can help them out. So gentlemen, are you ready?
Oh my God, as ready as it can be. This show is very unpredictable.
They're either gonna love us or hate us after this one.
Yeah. I feel like they'll love you two more. They'll still hate me.
They'll still hate you. which sucks because we're married.
I know.
That's right.
My problem is I'm too honest. I got to start lying to women. That's what it is.
Start flirting. Start flirting with the 49% of the girls.
That's true. Very touche.
49%, yes.
So
Bro, I don't tell you. Ow!
To the lovely women that submitted questions and everything for this show, we applaud you. We appreciate you. You hear your question, you know it's you. We didn't want to give you full detail of stuff on who is who because we don't want no one to come after you directly. Because these are questions that women are afraid to ask men out loud. So I'm grateful for the opportunity that some of these women kind of came forward to me and send these questions. So first question is, do you like it when your women, like when women, your girlfriend or friend tell you how safe they feel around you? We'll start with Ben. Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a compliment. Yeah. I'm like, me? I'm looking for you for security.
Me too. I'm looking like some, what is that? Some ultraviolet melatonin, not melatonin.
Bro, she needs to know I'm a runner, I'm a track star. What is danger, man? I'm flying.
I need a fighter, man. I need a fighter.
Yeah.
If you feel safe around me, then cool. Just don't start no shit.
That's cool. That's exactly. Oh my God.
So
Yeah, it's a huge compliment. Yeah, being safe is something, it's a big thing.
That's how you
Safe spaces.
No, I feel the same way. If you're gonna feel safe around me,
yeah,
and you let me know that I bring that assurity to you, I feel like I'm doing my job in some sort of way.
Oh.
Your duty.
Oh, okay. Yo, we got a little something.
Well, listen, let's put it this way. You protect the things you love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Infinite love and peace. Shout out to everyone on the panel. Where are you getting these questions from, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh. So Empress was asking, Empress Sacred Orb, she was asking for where we getting these questions from, right? I said, basically, we have some women and stuff that I talk to like live and direct,
right?
Some women that follow the show on our platform, stuff for the Podical Sons, or on our Instagrams and stuff. Most of the time they hit me up on my Instagram. They come at me. They don't come at Smooth like that. I don't know why. And other women and stuff that we kind of put the call to action out to and stuff in advance. So a lot of these questions and stuff, they're not really just brand new to us, like within the week. I want to say they kind of came through in a collective, like Ask the Sons portion. So don't hesitate to go to the Podical Sons Instagram and just slide in the DM and just drop a question and stuff. I'm like, whatever you want to ask, and the Podical Sons will answer it on the show.
Yeah, hopefully. And most likely it's a question of the week type of deal, but we get so many of them. It's nice that we can kind of focus on a specific topic with a specific set of questions.
Facts. Cool. Let's get to the next one. Next question says, do you enjoy late night chats as much as women do, or do they annoy you if it happens too often?
I don't know. I stopped doing it after high school, Marv. I can't do late night chats. Let's meet up or not. Like, I can't. I ain't good sleep.
So, okay. Well, how you feel about this, Smooth? Let me hear you, because you're a married man with experience under your belt, 20 years in the game. Go ahead, fire away.
20 years of the game, you learn the art, Marv. There's an art to this, where you can talk and sleep at the same time.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What?
Where you can talk and sleep at the same time. It's a Zen-like feature. Not many men can master it.
Not this one right here. I take that for a fact.
But it brings about long life and a good marriage. Nah, I'm bugging.
Where's it going?
Straight.
We don't always want to be talking every night. I mean, it's good to have conversations every now and then, but some points you just want to sleep, man. It's like it's been a long day, stressful day sometimes. You're in bed for a purpose. Now,
go ahead.
There's other times where, yeah, you don't mind a conversation. And if the conversation is going to go somewhere positive, even better. Now, if it's one of those conversations like, we need to talk about something. Million and one things start running in our head because we don't know when you say something, what that could mean.
See, for me, a late night chat, I want to say...
Wait, Mark, just to clarify, is this over the phone or in person?
Well, they didn't specify in the question.
It's different. Okay. All right. All right.
I chat on the phone, whatever. I'm okay with that. Now, if we
I'm not okay with that.
like we're laying down in the bed and everything, I feel like pillow talk should be damn near to a minimum. Let's not turn it to 21 questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're so funny, Marv.
Because I feel like when we're in the bed and everything, like if if you're curious about a few things, like, yeah, don't hesitate to ask. But if not, let's cuddle, shut the hell up and go to sleep, or we fucking or not. Like, let's pick those two struggles and stuff, whatever. If you want to play the full panel thing, I'll look at you like, babe, it's kind of late. Let's do this in the morning over breakfast, over brunch. Let's do brunch. Let's normalize brunch.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can do the Q&A. But I'm like, late night though. Like, I got two things on my mind: sleep and cooch. So
yeah,
pick. Okay.
Oh man, I was younger, man. I was on the phone for hours.
You guys find that happens with you in like have maybe prior, before you met your lovely wife, any relationships that you may have been in before, like you've been in a situation like that where you just almost say to yourself, I want this to work, so I'm going to play along and kind of go with the flow with this one, or you just straight shutting it down right away?
Me, I try to shut it down and stuff right away, because my thing and stuff is that especially if we live together or we were together like that,
yeah,
I want to have at least some hours before we got to that late night lay down area. So if I do come in, let's say if I do come into set person's house or set person's bed like the 10, 11 o'clock mark, by all means, it's warranted. But like, if we were having dinner like some 6, 7 o'clock, and then like it's like midnight or 11 o'clock and you want to have all this kind of convo, but like, where was this energy earlier?
Mm-hmm.
When I had it. Shit. So that's just me. All right. Next question comes from, the next question is, how often do men want to be hugged? Does it feel clingy if a girl offers it every now and then? I want to be hugged. Hug me. Hug me.
Nah, you can hug me.
Yeah, you want to be, you look like you about that life, man.
What?
I don't know, Smooth, you look like sometimes you get annoyed.
Right? Mark, Smooth doesn't look like a hugger.
Yeah, I'm a hugger, man.
I know you are.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I look like it, but nah, I don't mind it.
All right. Does it feel clingy when a girl offers it? When she was like, babe, hug me. Hug me. Babe, why you don't hug me? It feel clingy to you?
That's clean, no.
Don't like
Clingy, no.
Yo,
I wouldn't say clingy.
Mark's trying to bring up a happy home right now.
No, Marv's not trying to bring up a happy home. Marv's trying to... That was too drawn out.
No. My wife knows Marv through and through, so there's no worries with that.
I was looking at him like, wait, what? It was just kind of like, look, if I love my son, yeah. Do I like rubbing feet? Depends on the chick if she wash her feet. You see what I'm saying? See the answers? He's smoothing, like he fall off a fucking cliff.
Yo, I'm a hugger too, man. Hug me anytime. If I'm taking a poop, come in and give me a hug goodbye. You want to work?
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Yeah, I feel special, man. Okay, this is a question. I like this question because smooth.
Oh, wait.
No, but
Just
okay. Sorry. Before
Just before we go to the next one.
before
I don't mind
we
being
continue.
also a little spoon either. Like, I want to get spoon.
Yeah, I don't mind being a little spoon.
Yeah, man. I'm always a big spoon, man. Let me be a little spoon sometimes.
Yeah. Because you know what the funny thing too? Like me, I have this habit where if I know I'm sleeping in the bed with somebody, I don't like to breathe in their face, right? So where like say if we're facing each other and stuff, we're like baby, and all that type of shit. Once I know you're asleep, I'm gonna turn my back so I don't have to breathe in your face. So I'll turn my back, and then I notice that some women or specific women and stuff, they'll like throw their leg over me and kind of cradle me. I'm like, it's nice. It's nice. I don't mind being a little spoon.
Now, what I was gonna say is, just do it. You don't gotta announce it. You don't gotta ask for it. Just do it. I'm not gonna refuse it.
So in 2021, rapists, you gotta ask for consent times, okay? Even if it's between husband and wife, you still have to ask for consent.
No. Me and my wife got all the consent we're ever gonna have till we pass and go on to greener fields.
When you're done, you make sure you go and hug and kiss your damn wife and appreciate her for all the utmost, because if you go out here and be like, yo, this guy just comes up out of nowhere and just takes me by surprise. That sounds like a jail case waiting to happen. But that's not me.
Spoken like a true single man.
Yes. All right. Next question. Are you ready?
Okay.
What are your thoughts on women making the first move?
I think that's dope.
I'm a fan. What about you, Ben?
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I guess. Makes sense.
You guess? Makes sense?
I have a hard time, like, how would you turn them down? Like, no, I'm good. And then you do this like an asshole. See, when girls turn down guys, it's normal. If a guy turns down the girl, like, this is where we don't do it. You're such a creep. How you say no to me? I'm like, oh my God. There's another set of problems you gotta do now.
Yo, no means no. Your body is your choice. I thought that's the slogan we're going.
Nah, not if you're a man, Marv. Your body's property of the public. Oh my goodness. Everything. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the right answer, but I don't know, man. This is a status quo. Maybe you should just keep it that way. If you don't open another can of worms.
See, I feel like this. I don't mind women making the first move because I like a woman that knows what she wants.
True.
Yeah.
And my thing and stuff is that communication is my strong trait. I don't expect everybody else to have like communication level to like whoever I meet or I'm with for the communication to be to my level. Now, if it's even close enough to my level and stuff, I'm eternally grateful for it. So if the woman's thing and stuff is like she wants to make the first move, then by all means let me know. I was with a woman one time where, say I met her like, say 3 weeks ago, right? And today, first time we had sex, after the cleanup and everything, because cleanup is real, after the cleanup, she said to me and stuff, and she's like, I've been wanting to fuck you. I'm like, come again? She's like, I've been wanting to fuck you and stuff like that. So I'm like, we just did. She's like, no, from the first time I met you. I'm like, so why you ain't say nothing? We could have say 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
We could have said 3 weeks. And then she's like, she didn't want to come off looking like no hoe. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. We both hoes.
Yo, listen, man. Back in the day when I used to make websites, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Smooth. What job didn't you have? I think the only thing you have is I think it's only OnlyFans. That's the only place I haven't seen you as OnlyFans.
He probably got a mask on his OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I invented
OnlyFans. A job for every scenario.
Back in the day when I used to make websites.
Oh my God.
One time I ran into this client at this bar or Riley's. Remember when Grouch used to do Riley's?
Yeah.
Okay, so
salute to Grouch, man.
met with the client, so forth, and watch whatever. Try to figure out what they wanted as far as the website was concerned. This, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Couple days after that, the client says they're having a party, just a get together, inviting a few friends and family and so forth like that. They're inviting me. So I said, okay, cool. That time I was dating nobody, just me, myself, and I. That same time, though, another girlfriend of mine wanted to hang out. So I said, cool, you know what? I got invited to a house party. Let me ask the client if it's okay if I can bring a guest along.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, sure, they don't see it as a problem. I said, okay, cool. So me and my date show up at the party. The client never called me back again.
Why? Because the story's long. Why?
That's where the story ends. Obviously, the client didn't just want to be a client.
Oh, the female client.
Intention
Oh,
known from
that was a
before.
male client. Okay, yeah.
If she had made that intention known from before, then I wouldn't have bought a woman guest.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have known the intention wasn't just to be a client.
Well, because you see the thing is stuff, I feel like tons of men before, this is my theory, tons of men before and stuff, whatever, is always looking at women like that who would just acknowledge what they want as hoes or fast ass girls and everything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you go from conditioning like these young boys or these people from this teenage stage to adulthood, they still tend to carry a lot of these things and stuff from their adolescence to adulthood. So their thing and stuff is like, all right, I know I'm an adult now. I know I couldn't do certain type of things up before, but I can't just be out here moving kind of fast. I know what I want in this guy. I just got to let him know I like him. That's it. Or I show an interest in him. But no, you got to let me know what the fuck you want.
Yeah. I cannot read a mind. Not yet.
Not yet. And if you want to jump on the sausage and stuff, just say, I would like to ride you till the sun come up. And I'm going to ask you, how good are your knees? Because after 2 minutes, that damn check engine light might come on in the kneecap.
Oh, my God.
That's just me.
Oh, my God. Marv,
on the flip side of that, I've had women tell me that they just want to fuck.
Yeah, and it moves faster than me. I think one time and stuff, but it kind of caught me off guard because I was there just chilling. We were just friends. It was just a chilling convo and stuff. And I remember, like, she said, Marv, if you got a condom, you know, we can. I'm like, what? She said, if you have a condom, we can fuck. I'm like, I didn't come here for that. She's like, you trust my condom? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Happily ever after for that moment. The end.
You trust my condom that I just poked 50 million pinholes in?
No one said that, but I just look at. She's like, you know, some guys are iffy on taking condoms from women. And I was like, you're my friend. Why not?
All right, so I got a question, like a follow-up question for you guys.
Oh.
So let's say a girl, we're not saying she's not attracted, but you person are not attracted for whatever reason. Would you say, no, I'm good? Or you have to give her a reason, like, yo, I'm already taken? Like, what would you say to let her down?
What is it, a female friend?
Or would you care? No, like a person shooting a shot. She see you at Walmart shopping, like, damn.
Okay, so that happened to me before. You were there one time. Remember one time we went to the club? We went to a club and then I went to go talk to, like, I was seeing the other chick at the time. Little one.
But you're taken. No, I'm saying you're single. Right? Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
I was dating her, but I wasn't taken. I was dating her.
God.
We say, oh my God. But no, but when I was...
Because this is why women have trust issues. He's like, yo, you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. And then she sees somebody calling, yo, who is that? Oh, that's my wife. I think you don't have a girlfriend. That's not my girlfriend. That's my wife. You don't ask about her.
No. She asked me, the girl, that girl that I was talking to at the time when we went to go to that club spot, whatever. She told me, she's like, yo, because remember, she was from another background. Her background was, Lebanese.
Okay.
She was Muslim. I'm not. She said, look, my parents really want me to marry a Muslim guy, but I don't like Muslim guys like that, or she haven't met a Muslim guy like that to her. So she said, this can work, but she said, it's not a forever type of thing. And I'm okay with that. And I was like, because you're a hot chick and I have nothing else to do, why not? Sure. Let us have sex.
Okay.
Now, when I went to set club now, there was some drunken older lady that was there and she was not to my liking. And she said to me, right then and there when I went upstairs, like when I went into the club area, she's like, we should go home and I can fuck the shit out of you. And I was like, sweet. I would love to, but I came to see someone else. So she's like,
that's sweet. Yeah.
So okay. And there's other women and stuff that I feel like I'm not that attracted to, like some women, some coworkers I have. I find like that they'll really tend to shoot their shot. To me, I just take it as passing words, and I just I'm like, yo, like I put the offer out there for you to get some to come get this cooch. And I'm looking like, oh, you were serious? I'm like, I'm kind of seeing somebody right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to make this kind of awkward for my situation. Then they kind of bow out kind of gracefully. So that's what I'm saying. I understand how women feel, because when some women tell some men those type of things, I get it. Because, you know, when some women look at some men and be like, hey, I have somebody, and the guys are respectful, they're like, okay, I understand, I'll leave you alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They want to persist and pursue. Right. Then they be outright disrespectful to these dudes, and I get it. So most of the women that I tell that to, they bow out gracefully.
Okay, that's nice. Okay. But you never go, ew.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah.
And walk away.
That's just mean.
Or laugh and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
So this next question, I'm dying to hear your answer for this. What does the inside of a vagina feel like? Smooth, go first. You've been humping longer than all of us.
I was gonna say apple pie, but I think that's been made into a movie already.
It feels like the inside of apple pie? Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how you're laughing. Like you've tried apple pie before.
Fucking McDonald's apple pies?
How does that? I don't know. How do you describe that?
You said apple pie. I don't know how you came with apple pie.
Yeah.
You explain to us. What do you mean by that?
How do you describe the actual feeling?
I don't know. To me,
this already answered this question. It's the same feeling as the inside of your mouth. That's the inside of the cheeks. It's the same material, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same material. Oh yeah, you about to have me tongue fucking my damn cheek now.
Yeah, but the same material of the cooch, but your tongue ain't the same material as your dick.
Right. See, and I feel like this. To me, I feel like it's like a warm, jelly, lubricated tube. Can I say that? That's what I feel like. And I feel like a lot of times when I'm going in it, like when I'm going in the vagina in the beginning, it feels one way, but then compared to like when you're in it, like you're in the max, I feel like it feels like another way. So I want to say like, not every vagina is created the same or equally, but I feel like the function and stuff for the functionality is the same.
Yeah.
So I want to say I've been with a woman and stuff one time where it felt like it was shallow, and I felt like I must have been Mandingo in a porn.
Oh my God!
And then was with another woman and stuff, I feel like she's about to suck in my whole pubic area and stuff into this thing, whatever. Or my fupa, fatter upper penis area.
I always try to think of it as like, I think with the opposite type of deal, men and women,
Mhm.
I think we feel the same thing, just in reverse order.
Explain on that.
Like, okay, let me see if I can explain this properly.
Are you high? Because
Let me
if
see
so,
if I can explain this properly.
please.
Ask them, how does it feel to be penetrated? How does it feel to be penetrated?
That's a thought.
Because
You ask your wife.
Because if she can tell you how it feels to be penetrated,
Mhm.
then you say, okay, take that feeling and then imagine you doing the penetration.
No, man, you can't give that. No, man.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that right there.
Yo, going in, man. People are killing for it. That's how amazing it is.
Yes.
People are sharing it, trying to pass me. Yo, you have it. Yo, you have touched this girl, man. It's the most amazing thing.
I like the initial. I like the initial like penetration, like going in for the first.
Mm-hmm.
For like that first moment in that event, I always like it. But I like it when they kind of like want it more, because I want to say it kind of just slides right in because they're wet enough.
Yeah.
And then compared to the other ones, like when they lay on the bed and stuff, like, be gentle. Then I'm like, I got to go in a little bit, do a few strokes and put in a little bit more, do a few strokes and put a little more until I'm fully in. Then I'm like, all right, this is what you're going to feel in total for the show. Let us proceed. Cue the music.
Yeah, it's a very hard sensation to explain.
Okay.
And the thing is, just you feel it in one area. It means it kind of. I feel like it. It radiates to other parts of the body. Like it feels so nice. I don't know, man. It makes you weak in the knees, man. You just feel it everywhere too sometimes.
Mm.
It's not localized to one area of the body.
I see that. Next question is,
Oh man, it's hard to explain, bro. Okay.
how much does height matter to you in terms of attraction? You like them
Wow.
tall, short?
Yeah. The older I got, the less it mattered.
Yeah, I can say that. I don't know, because you're taller than me.
True. But let's say if you're a little person, like I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, gotcha.
So at the age I'm now, like maybe the younger I was, the more I guess superficial I was, or the thought of having that perfect person that other people might perceive me, the type of guy I should have.
Right.
You know, I'm like they say, oh, you're 5'11", you should have a girl that's 5'9", because a lot of girls who are 5'9" can't find tall guys to date, right?
Right.
See, I feel like those 5'9" women should date tall dudes.
Why?
Because-
Why should that?
Because here's my thing. My thing and stuff is that those 5'9" women won't date a guy who's 5'7".
Some do.
Why won't they?
Well, okay. Well, I want to say a good point. Let's say 90% of women that I've heard and stuff, whatever, just not stats.
Yeah.
But from what I heard and stuff, they said they like to feel safe and comfortable and stuff with a dude. So I'm like, okay, I could be a midget Power Ranger and still make you feel safe if you're 6 foot. And they're still not good. And then another woman told me some straight goods to my face, I think 2 years ago. She said she'd rather be with a tall asshole than a short, good man.
Yeah.
Because she said the tall asshole will always look good in some photos. And I was like, that's fucked up.
Yeah. They'll say, oh, I like wearing heels. Like, what does that matter?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So my
And
thing
in
is,
fact, like I said, being superficial, like I was younger. These things don't matter when you get older a little bit.
I would date a woman who's 6'2". I just let her know, like, stuff my Timbs and stuff like that to give me a little extra little lift when we take these photos.
Yeah.
So height matters to me and stuff, whatever, to an extent. Like I want to say, I'm 5'7", 5'8". The highest I would date a woman, like tallest I would date a woman and stuff is probably about maybe 5'11". And the shortest, maybe like maybe to say 4'10".
Yeah.
What about you, Smooth?
I'd say close to my height, whether you're a little bit taller or a little bit shorter.
Within that range.
But it's more of a preference when you're younger. But as you get older, you really realize, like, it's out of all the things that could possibly be deal breakers. It's not an important thing.
Right.
Okay. On to the next. What does it feel like to run around without your underwear on? Smooth, do you go commando?
No.
Have you ever?
I bet he has. He has that robe that he talks about. The Hugh Hefner robe. Remember a few episodes back? Oh, it feels good against my skin. You were naked in that robe. I bet you.
Nigga said I'm commando in my robe.
Yo, it's your world. It's your world if you go commando in your robe.
That's right.
No, I'll go commando in my robe.
But not in like regular clothes, street clothes to go out in the world.
Yeah, not to go out in the regular world in street clothes, no.
Okay, so myself, if I know I'm going for sex, I've left my house in jogging pants.
Yeah.
Commando, but I had my clean boxers in my hand. Like in my pocket or something like that. What I mean by that is because I know for a fact when I go through set door of set woman's place,
yeah,
it's supposed to be on site, like on popping.
Right.
So it's like she said to me, she said, "Yo, don't come over here wearing like a bag of clothes because it's gonna take me too long to strip you and suck you." So I'm like, I don't want to have too much lint falling on my dick when you're trying to suck my dick. So here we are. Less is more, cha-cha-cha, men. So that's how I feel. Ben, commando?
Only for my PJs where the material soft. I don't think I've done it in jeans. Like I'm too nervous, maybe too rough or whatever.
See, that's my thing.
And I don't run around in my either too. I haven't ran around in my commando. I walk fast in it.
You see, now my thing is something. I'm like, I don't know what the jean material might feel like on my dick.
Yeah.
I want to say like on the outside of like wearing jeans, I'm wearing jeans now. Like it feels a type of way, but I'm like, that's sensitive. That area is sensitive for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if I really trust it too much and everything like that. Like somebody said like, yo, so the other part of the question was like, does your penis just flops around? Does it hurt? Does the bounce give you a boner? The bounce doesn't give me a boner, but then again, I have random boners any damn way.
It does to me sometimes, like not the bounce, but the friction.
The friction.
With like the soft, like the flannel clothing or like soft. I'm like, whoa, what is that tingle? That's about that time.
Commando Ben.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, for me, I think it's that added comfort. It's like if I got on a pair of jeans, right?
Right.
And let's say I gotta use the washroom. Once I know my shit is in my boxers, I know there's no way that the zipper is gonna ever touch me.
Oh yeah.
Right. I get
when you go commando, there's a whole lot of shit you got to worry about wearing jeans.
Yeah, you can't zip up too fast after you see.
Yo, real talk though, because the thing, no, real talk, because the funny thing too and stuff is that I said to myself one night, one of those missions and stuff, whatever, that I left my house clean.
Yeah.
I can never do this in jeans because I got pubic hair. God knows how I might drive and I might move and then
yeah.
Man down. So yeah, I see that. Okay, we're cooking now.
Oh man, yeah.
Let's hit this next.
Leader.
Hit us up later. What makes you want to commit to be exclusive or to get married? That's a good damn question. I think it varies for every man, though.
Yeah,
it does.
What made you want to commit, Ben?
It's a few things. It's somebody, to like when you have something bad or something good, you always have that person to talk to. That first person you share it with, and it's everything. You want to go take trips, whatever. You want to start life. You want to start building something.
So once you meet somebody, so what I'm getting is when you meet somebody and you're doing all this, that makes you want to commit.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You see somebody, you see a potential future, and a happy future, obviously, right? You can have kids with this person. Like, if they end up being your best friend, I'm like, that's one reason to commit. That they have that capacity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Same values.
I was about to say, I think once you start feeling like the wavelength is matching, then you kind of start seeing things ahead, or pictures when you're pitching stuff ahead, and when you picture stuff ahead, that person's already there when you picture it.
But here's the thing, though. I always, When you look, he's trying to say is, when you look in the future, or like within 5 or 10 of your own life, do you see that person there with you?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Like any of
it's like, and it's almost like it's almost like it's weird for you. It's weird if you don't see that person there. Okay, maybe I gotta do stuff to ensure that person's there.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay, that was way more cleaner than that other shit you were saying before.
That's what we're here for, man. Podical adopted son.
Okay,
this is it.
Okay, on to the.
Wait, how about you, Marv? How do you commit? Like, what makes you want to commit to a person?
What makes me?
Relationships are easy. But to say, hey, you are the foundation I want to start a life with. You know what I mean?
I'm weird. I suck at love. I stand by that. I suck at love and stuff, whatever. And I think this is part of me being a Taurus, where I crush very easily, right? So if I like you, I like you. And I'm not looking for the one. I feel like it's very arrogant to think it's just only one person out here built for us. I feel like it's so many other people, but it's just the opportunity and the times you've probably met other people before the other person. So my thing and stuff is that if I meet you and things are going well, I'm willing to give everything a trial and error and stuff like that. And if I'm willing to give a trial and error, like you said, if you can see yourself with the person, if I can see myself with the person, I'm continuing on. If I can't see myself with the person, I'll cut it short. I guess I'm that much of an asshole like that. Because I look like, I don't see us going anywhere besides like bedroom play. So
exactly, yeah.
And I'll just tell them and stuff. I'm like, you know what? You're going to have to forgive me, but I don't really feel the vibe and stuff. I just feel like it's just like a physical attraction. What do you think? And then hear what they have to say. And if they say yes to it, if they agree to it, if they agree, like, then we just call it a day. Now, if they're like, no, I feel like I can see myself with you and everything like that, I'm like, okay, well, try and win me over in your world. I'm not saying I'm anybody in particular. Like, I don't got a cure for cancer. I'm not second line to be Pope.
No. Yeah, but your life is just as valuable. Everybody's life is valuable.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to see your vision and stuff where you're going. because my thing and stuff is that a conversation with a person, I can see certain type of things. So I'm not really more a conspiracy theory type of stuff, whatever. Like, let's say like on like smooth level, right? But then I have stuff, whatever, or I have a woman like in my DM, she'll hit me and want to talk conspiracy theory stuff and then tell me how good looking I am. And I'm like, this ain't gonna work.
It's a conspiracy.
It felt like the whole setup was a conspiracy. And it's like, I look at her photos, like, oh, this is you. I'm like, you a hot chick. But I'm like, you a nut job to me, though. But I mean, I keep it pushing. So, and I don't see it going anything past that. So that's just me. But my things, I feel like everybody's time is valuable, and I don't want to waste anybody's time.
Exactly.
No, that you don't. And I think you're 100% right in trying to figure it out early.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if that's how you feel, then don't waver about it. Talk about it. Right. Because some people will push it off because they feel unsure.
Very true. Okay. Next question. Is your orgasm better with oral or vaginal or vaginal sex?
Vaginal.
Vag, yeah.
Yeah.
I say vag. I like to shoot the club up.
Yeah.
See, oral is like a meal that you microwave in. It's a microwave of the mouth. It's there. It's quick. It gets the job done. But the vaginal is like an oven. It's like a home cooked meal that takes hours to make.
After that, yo, whoa, like,
yeah. They're both food. It's getting you full, but man, that home cooked meal hit different.
It hit different.
Oh my God. Yep.
I'm just looking at it from the standpoint. When I'm with orgasm, I'm gonna orgasm. So either your vag gonna get that damage,
or your mouth,
or your mouth ain't gonna feel too good in the morning.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh my God.
Oh my God. What's going on right now? Oh my God.
Comedy shit. Yo, next question says...
No, please just fast forward this right now.
No, he didn't get past that one.
Yo, my shockers. Holy.
Yo, next question says, do men have a heart? Do men care? I feel like most men care. I feel like there's just a portion of men and stuff that probably just don't give a fuck about that particular person or that particular woman.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't even know to say that. I don't know if you can say that, Marv.
You make time and things for the people you love. So I kind of like, if you don't understand my language of love, I'll explain it to you. And then we get to this level of understanding from there. So if you still feel like I don't give a shit, whatever, and I really do, that means you don't get my language and stuff, whatever. Now, if I don't give a shit, then that's a problem too. Oh, I heard that.
What was that, Marvy? I heard that too.
I heard that three.
Jeez. Man, honestly, I think men have too big a heart, and it's when they love or when they like somebody, it's very deep. And if it gets hurt, then they don't care. Like they actually don't care after that if they get hurt. And it's a lot. It might take a very long time for them to heal. I know. I met this guy. Like me and Marv had a friend, and this girl, like I think, broke his heart. And after that, he went on a rampage.
he just went cold-blooded.
Yeah. Like, after your feelings, I'm doing me. You know? And to say that he loved hard. That's how I would characterize it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so our heart's very fragile. It's because we love so deep, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
I don't know. That's my hot take on that.
I like it. It's true though.
Yeah.
How much does it hurt being punched in the balls?
Whew. Like the way it felt going in the vagina, the opposite. It's like the other extreme. Right? Oh my god. Am I wrong though? Yo, you know how I said when you go in, like you feel other parts of the body?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yo, when you get hit, you're paralyzed. You get a headache, a stomach ache, a leg ache, a knee ache, a back ache. Oh my god.
The balls is the one area that will take out every single area at once.
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
Oh my god, yo.
Whenever I'm
Just the question alone hurts.
You never lie.
Yeah, that's facts. Because
The
even
question alone, just having us think about it hurts.
I saw a commercial the other day where a guy was skateboarding or something like that, and he hit the rail, like he was coming on the rail. I was in pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know.
I think that's one universal pain that all guys know.
All men share.
Yeah.
Yo, that's how you know God has a sense of humor. The most pleasurable spot is also the most hurts the most. I was in the same area. How are they in the same area?
This is true. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ready for this one. Does it bother you if a girl is smarter, prettier, stronger, makes more money than you? Does it bother you?
Nah.
Me and Marv always had this conversation, and we're okay with being stay-at-home dads.
I can't wait to be a stay-at-home dad.
Listen,
bro, we have no shame. Not shame. Like, no shame to be a stay-at-home dad. Yeah, if she's making more money, she's prettier. Yeah, man, that's mine.
That's mine.
And I'm the trophy husband. I can stay at home.
I wish my parents had grew me to be a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. If you're asking men, I think they would say that. Maybe. No, maybe not. I don't think some men are insecure, so they might not like it like that.
True. Yeah, that's true. I can see that. See,
some men need to feel useful. Because once they feel like they're not useful, they feel like they're easily replaced.
Problems. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I know like five or six dudes and stuff like that. Because one dude, when I told him about my stay-at-home dream, the man called me useless.
A what?
He called me useless. He's like, yo, what do you do? He's like, so what? What are you going to do at the house? I'm like, stuff around the house? He's like, that's a bitch move. I'm like, damn. He's like, you got to do something. I'm like, cook dinner.
Clean some dinner, look after the kids.
I was like, wow. But some guys, you're right, Smooth. They just need to feel like they're being used for something.
Yeah.
But you're being useful.
I think so. To me. But then to other people, because I guess it's like perspective is everything too, right?
Yeah, but then what's the woman doing? If you have a stay-at-home wife, then she's useless? You can't. That's dumb. Do you know what I mean? Is your wife useless? Like, how do you see it? You know, I don't know, man. It's a weird double standard.
It's a slippery slope for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is, do you feel like it's hard to cry or show emotions?
Nah, not me.
Yeah, for me it is.
For you?
For me it is.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? I would say, and I'm probably saying because I've got a few years on both y'all. It's it's as you mature more, you guys having a different feeling about it. I guarantee you.
I don't know, man. I had some childhood traumas. I don't know. Changed my mind.
Would you cry in public, Smooth?
Would I cry in public?
Yeah.
It depends on what it is.
If you got kicked in the balls?
If I got kicked in the balls, 100%. I'm crying. I'm rolling on the ground like a little bitch.
Yo, oh man.
See, I feel like, yo, I'm down for that, but anything is possible. Like
I tell my wife all the time. Like, I think, like now that I'm getting older, I think I'm more sensitive to a lot more things.
Right.
Whereas before, like in my younger days, it wouldn't faze me. It wouldn't bother me at all. Matter of fact, I would look at it as a point where, no, I got to show a tough face more than anything else.
Fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like for me now, it's like, what? So what if I'm showing a little bit of vulnerability? I'm human.
Right. I think it's more to like the male toxic ego.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. So that's why
I was raised in a way where, like, you know, big boys don't cry, right? So
right, exactly.
I carry that over and stuff as an adult.
But that's what I'm saying. The more you go through your adulthood, you start to realize, nah, that shit is bullshit. Like, everybody is free to have their own emotions.
Very true. Very true.
Everybody deals with things differently. And don't suppress yours because you feel it's not manly. Who decides what's manly from what's not?
But after living like that for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, it's hard to go back being sensitive and showing that.
Just to kill that right away, yeah.
Yo, you bear those emotions that deep down, it's hard for it to come back up.
Very true. See that, and that's the same way how I feel. But then again, Ben is from my generation too, right? So I want to say that you're probably at the season point right now where it's like it's water under the bridge to you, but we're still trying to get there. Our generation of men still trying to get there.
And it's hard. The reason, when I was a kid, I used to be a crybaby. I was a very emotional kid. I used to cry. I used to have temper tantrums. And one of my cousins like, yo, you're 8 years old. What are you crying about? Like, be a man. I'm like, yo, after 8 years old, I stopped crying. I don't cry anymore. I think I cried like 3-4 times because somebody passed away.
Listen, at my wedding day, I seen a lot of grown men cry.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's just off of pure emotion. It's
right.
It wasn't being soft. It wasn't being anything.
No. Yeah.
It's just pure emotion.
So much. Yeah. Happiness.
Yeah. So it's like, and some people won't do that because they feel like it makes them feel soft. No, you're an emotional person. You're happy about something.
Very true.
Yeah.
This question will kind of throw you back.
Yeah. Okay, I got a question for you guys. Have you ever fake cried because you were expected to be in that scenario, like a funeral or something?
I just put my head down.
Right? Because everybody's crying. Like, am I supposed to cry too? Even though you're not supposed, you don't feel like it.
I put my head down like a true champion.
Yeah. Nah, I just go
miss me with that. And they're like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just got a lot of thoughts in my head.
Yeah.
That's my go-to move.
That's actually pretty smart. I'm taking that.
Actually, I just, if I'm not, again, for me, I'm basing everything off of emotion, right? And if I don't feel it, it doesn't make me cry. It just doesn't make me cry. I'm not going to force any tears. I'm not going to act like I'm a villain for not crying.
Right.
It's just not bringing that emotion out of me. And again, like I said, for me, these if you were to ask me these questions, maybe like 10 years ago, the answers would probably be totally different.
Right.
But it's just over time, understanding me, myself, my surroundings, and what it truly means to be a human being, a man, a father, all these things, like all these lessons that you learn, right? It's like with me learning these things, definitely changes my outlook on certain things.
There was a question in here, stuff from one woman. She said, "Do you agree with society's definition on being masculine?"
Wait, say that again?
Do you agree with society's definition on being masculine?
Where's this person? Like, it depends where she's asking that from. Is she in the States? Is she in Australia? Like, there's different definitions now.
Of being masculine? See, my thing is, okay, I'm a father to a little boy, right? And I want to say, way back when and stuff, whatever, from my side, it was a problem for, like, I want to say, a man or a father to kiss his son. They looked at it as something kind of weird or gay. And I don't give a fuck. My son is 4 years old. I will hug and kiss him to this day. I will hug and kiss him until he tell me to stop. That's how I feel. Point blank.
Yeah.
So my thing is stuff is that, like, if my son's like 12, hell, my son's at his high school graduation, I'm going to hug and kiss him there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's not really masculine on this side of the world.
Right.
So, and I'm pretty sure in Australia, it might be the same damn thing. So my thing is stuff is, I don't really like fuck society and stuff, how you want to carry yourself pertaining to, like, being masculine. I'm just Marv. I tell people that I'm just Marv.
Exactly.
I'm not like your blue collar dude that can build shit, whatever. Like, hell, if I need to mount my damn TV, I'm gonna call Smooth. Smooth know how to do all that shit. Or if I have car trouble and stuff, I'm gonna call you to ask you to help me do some shit.
Right.
And that's quote unquote like a man's job. A woman told me that the other day. She's like, "Yo, so you can't do this?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Yo, you're useless." I'm like, "Well, I can fuck." I just can't drill shit like that, whatever. I can drill that vagina well, but I just can't drill like a portrait. I'm sorry.
It's funny. It reminds me about a post I seen on IG about 2 weeks ago. And actually the person who posted said, "Oh, they should come on the show." But it's exactly what you're saying. What she was complaining about is she just wants to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to have to worry about fixing her car. She doesn't want to have to worry about doing repairs up on the house. She can do it. She has the necessary skills, but she feels like any man coming up to the table,
right,
should have those skills and bring it with them, right?
Wow. So she's using it on my body.
So she's saying, like, bring something to the table. So I was saying, well, you got a lot of men out here who just want to be women too. But you can't blame certain men for not knowing what they've never been taught.
Right.
So I asked, are you going to be willing to teach that person the stuff that you know? Because the best way to spread the knowledge is to teach it and pass it on. Some of the greatest teachers is people pass on knowledge. Now, the argument becomes, what do you do with the knowledge once you receive it? If they keep expecting you to do all of those things after you done show them how to do it, then at that point, they just don't want to do anything at all for nobody. If I gave you the tools and say, okay, I can take care of this, that, and the third, this, that, third, this, that, and the third. Can you take care now of the stuff that I just showed you? And that person's not willing to take care of the stuff that typically at one point was considered a role, a gender role.
Right.
And they don't want to take care of that. Then they're just looking for the free ride.
I look at it as goals, not roles, man. That's my thing. It's goals,
and that's exactly what I said to her.
Like, yo, we need to put this up, or we need to deal with this. That's the goal. Screw the role.
I heard is play your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're good at cooking, then you should cook.
That's it.
That's it.
But it's not even that too. But I look at it where, look, we both got to eat. If we live together, we both have to eat. Right?
Right.
If I come home first, I'll prep the food, or I'll do the food, I'll cook the food. If you come home, or you're home all damn day, and then I come home starving, I'm not arguing at you like, oh, you're a woman, you were home all day, why don't you cook? Why don't I come home to a home cooked meal? My thing is that you had more time. The goal is that we still have to eat together tonight, don't we? That's my thing. It's the goal, not the role, in my world.
And I think, and we're looking at like a lot of these things were determined like way back, like when labor was like hard labor, where you wouldn't expect a woman to go out there and to be toiling in front of the sun, chiseling rocks for hours upon hours a day. But it's got to be done to provide whatever money that's necessary to take care of the family. Your wife back then understood that role. That when you were coming home doing that physical labor, she wanted to make sure that you had nothing to worry about when you came home. So she took it upon herself to say, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do the third, so that when my husband comes home, he has nothing to worry about. Now, as the labor got less physical, we start seeing these roles starting to shift. It's like, think about it. From the dawn of time, men have always been chefs.
Dawn of time. This is where we're going with this?
I don't know about all this.
Men have always been chefs.
Yo, I am not co-styling. I am just a guest.
I second that.
Men have always been chefs. Since when has cooking become a woman thing?
Since the dawn of time. I don't know what to tell you. So women's been always chefs, cooks, but men didn't let them in the kitchen. It was a profession.
From the dawn of time.
Right?
The dawn of time, man.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to answer that one for some reason. You know me, I got
no, man, you can't even say from time immemorial. You can't even do that. Nah, dawn of time. You are crazy.
What a time to be alive, huh, Smooth? What a time
to be alive.
Well, because there's so many different societies, you can't even say that. You can't. Even now, if you go to Africa, women are still doing labor work.
The first caveman to strike those two pieces of wood together and start a fire was the first caveman to throw a piece of dead meat and roast it.
See, I don't know about that.
You know?
You could say, man, maybe it was a woman. I don't know. I don't know if it was a man or woman. I don't know.
So, okay, Smooth. There was this commercial that I seen.
Oh,
right?
man. Yeah.
I seen this commercial that says, who thought of making tomatoes into ketchup? Who thought to scramble like an egg? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Or take the milk.
My thing stuff is that it's not specific on like men or women and stuff like that. It could have been haphazard from a man's side, haphazard from a woman's side. We don't know. My thing and stuff is that gender roles, the gender roles thing, like what I'm gathering from your side is that the gender roles thing is like, it's not really needed so far. I'm paraphrasing your whole thing. It's not really needed so far because of certain kind of labor things that kind of loosened up, and it's kind of made it, I'm gonna say, easier for everybody to just do things accordingly across the board. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because I had to save you for that one because I was looking like, yeah, I thought they were gonna hate me today at the end of this show, but fuck it.
No.
Oh, I'm married. I ain't worried about none of that. I ain't worried about none of them off.
No, wow, you're about to be canceled. Smooth about to be canceled.
Listen, Tori out here making music videos and getting this shit bump in the back again.
That's true.
Cancel culture can't even cancel.
Next question. I got a next question for you. What do women intentionally do or say that hurts your feelings? I like that question. Is there anything that a woman says or does that hurts your feelings as a man?
Like as a girlfriend or something women say on TV, like a talk show? Like, what do you mean?
Even as a girlfriend.
Context?
As your girlfriend.
Oh, as a girlfriend, okay.
Your girlfriend.
As a partner, okay.
What does she say or do that would hurt your feelings? To me, I feel like the things that women would say that kind of hurt my feelings is more of like, I want to say lack of accountability, like in a situation. It always hurts my feelings and stuff that like, because I'm willing to hold myself accountable for some shit. Like a woman says, why were you there looking at that girl's ass? And I'm like, yo, you know what? You weren't around when I first glanced at it. And then this tip drill booty came past and like, it jiggled like jello. That's why I looked. Right? And I feel like the women that I've dated or I've been with, I seen them and stuff, whatever. And I'm going to be like, shit, you were all in that guy's face. Look, he looked good. Don't he look good? Anybody was there. I'm like, no, that ain't the point.
Right.
Be like, yo, you just didn't give a fuck about my feelings. I was like, yo. He's like, well, why are you upset for it? Tough. It's over with. Gosh, let it go. I'm like, damn. That's the shit that hurts my feelings. I'm like, you want me to care about every damn thing I do. If I look at another chicken, it's a problem. Even
it's hypocrisy.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I was with one chick before, and I think it was so funny where I think one of my people sent me like a video, said like a little porno clip, I guess. And it was like some funny thing and stuff with her. And she's like, yo, that chick has a big ass titty. So I didn't know she was looking over my shoulder at it. So I'm like, oh, it's just a clip of like a porno supposed to start, but like the acting is horrible, bad, and everything like that. That's what you like? So I was like, whoa, calm down. Yo, no, it was just a joke. So then she's like,
I prefer my porno to be intelligent.
Yes. Yes. And I'm like, her name is Lisa Ann, and that time has come and passed for her anyway. Wow.
What's that girl's name? Sarah Perry? Is that the clip?
No, it was a clip from like some guys in a bathtub, and she's like, it's a Baywatch thing. Like,
yo, I know. There's no sharks in the bathtub.
Yeah.
The lifeguard, yo, I love that clip.
Exactly. That's that same exact clip. So I'm laughing at that. And the girl got angry and stuff about that. I was watching that I know so much about Lisa Ann.
Oh my God.
I was looking like, what the hell? But then you ask her anything about Idris Elba. He's married. He's this. He used to be a DJ. He used to be. I'm like, let's keep the same energy, man.
What was that? Hurt your feelings? That would hurt your feelings. That would just annoy you, wouldn't it?
Nah, it kind of hurts my feelings and stuff because I look at it and stuff as like, I'm holding myself accountable and you're not holding yourself accountable to the situation.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that. Yeah, I know, but I didn't think it would be, like, hurt your feelings. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not defeated like I'm going to slit my wrist next day, but I look at it.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm wasting my time with girl.
Damn, okay.
Okay, so I like this question too. What do you guys think about imperfections like cellulite, stretch marks, or chin hairs? Go, Smooth.
You have in the first half, man. But you hit chin hairs, man. Oh.
The chin hairs, you couldn't. No.
Yeah.
Why you gotta throw the chin hairs?
Let's go with the
Side
regular.
stretch marks, whatever. That's okay, but the chin hair?
She shave them at least?
Well, some women I know pluck them.
Yeah.
I know some women pluck them and some women don't, right? So that's why I look at it stuff like, I'm not too sure. Me personally, I don't. Those things, like same thing you guys were saying about other things before when you were younger.
Yeah.
What's the problem? It's not a problem anymore.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that would be the same thing. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like you go off attraction first, right? Like you can't see
Chin hairs too well.
intelligence. You can't look and see intelligence.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
what brings you in is always going to be the physical appearance, right?
Right.
And and that's always going to be based upon what you're attracted to.
I don't know if I can handle them.
The chin hairs?
Yeah. She'll dump me because I make jokes like, hey, babe, you want to light up? Yeah, no, my jokes be like, no, I'll get in trouble for that. I don't know, man.
Babe,
No,
come here,
I
let
don't
me
know,
square
man.
you up.
Yeah, I'm an asshole sometimes. But yeah. I don't know, man.
Babe, babe, you see my razor?
Nah, yo.
You want to line up?
Yo, like, oh, man, I don't know. It depends how long and how much. I don't know, man. That chin is bothering me now. Because every time I look at her face, I'm going to look at her chin, not her eyes.
So Ben, you draw the line at chin here.
Oh, wait, how old is she? Like in our age, or like maybe like down the line, like when she's 70?
Why
No, you laugh, but women grow chin hairs when they get a little bit older. Like they have more facial hair.
True, this is true.
Yo, I know a girl when I was in high school. She had like a shadow mustache popping off.
I knew a few girls in high school like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm okay with it as long as she's willing to do something about it.
To do something about it?
Yeah, like waxing or plucking or threading.
What
Whatever.
is her? It's her body, her choice. So you won't stay with her? She kept her shadow mustache.
Well,
I don't know, man.
You deserve
okay.
to be shadow banned for that.
Okay, and that's why I say
Why?
it depends on physical attraction, right? So
Right.
obviously, if you seen her and you liked her, she might have done all of that grooming and you don't even know.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's
so
true.
true.
Right? Like it's like the next day you're in bed and you feel something scratching your back.
Wow, I didn't even go that far.
You're like, yo, what's that, baby? Oh, it's just my chin.
Could you imagine though? She's like, babe, I'm about to suck the soul out of you, and the stubbles on her chin here, like scratch your leg. You're looking like you feel like you're in a gay porn.
Yeah. Yo, there was a picture circulating back. I don't know if it was in Turkey or Afghanistan. I don't know, one of those countries where a woman was considered the most beautiful woman, and she had like chin hair. She was chubby. I don't know what country that was. I gotta show you this picture. But men were killing themselves after she rejected them.
Really?
And that was like this epitome of beauty, like she had facial hair.
But and again, see, this is why I really gotta like the adopted son, because different parts of the world,
yeah,
it's different standards of beauty, right? So
yeah.
that might be a drop in a bucket for people.
Yeah.
Right.
That might just be a point where, you know what? All the women in the neighborhood look like that. What are you going to do? Not date any woman?
So, okay, I got it. So the country was Qatar, or what is it called? In Iran area. Princess Qajar, Qajar, Qajar. You look it up when you get a chance.
Okay, I'll look it up.
But he showed a mustache in some of the pictures.
Okay. Let me come with the next question for y'all. What happens to your penis when you take a poop? Does it get wet?
That's a weird question. It depends for every guy. Some guys are growers, some guys are showers, I think.
I agree. I said the same thing because I said the other day I had a conversation and stuff with somebody, and what they said and stuff is they said, I think, how high or how low does it hang and dangle? I was like, well, it doesn't get wet when I take a shit. She started laughing.
Mm-hmm. That's hilarious.
Well, that's the thing, because my thing and stuff is that, like, I'm there for a mission. My mission is to drop the deuce and slide out.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, I'm like, maybe I consider it a curse. I consider it a blessing that my dick ain't hanging that low to the toilet water.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing, right?
It's a damn blessing.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm not into that kind of porn. Oh,
imagine every time you got to take a shit.
You'll be surprised because remember when it comes to specific women and stuff, looking like, yo, I'm taking a shit. I wonder what guys do and stuff when they take a shit.
Yeah.
These are questions coming from women. But remember, that's the reason why we're here on the Podical Sons answering these questions. They're too afraid to ask these questions out loud.
Yeah, my balls will get more wet first.
What?
and that's from the splash. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, I think it's the old man balls.
They hanging into the water. That's from the splash. But other than that,
it's from the splash.
Yeah,
I got you. It's from the splash. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
So the next question: what do you guys find attractive about breasts?
This is a hard question.
What do we find attractive about breasts? What is there not?
I'm about to say every damn thing.
Yeah, it depends on the society. If you go to certain societies where people are half naked every day, they're nothing. There's accessories that are part of the body.
Yeah.
Over here, it's such a taboo. They're always covered. You can't see them. And we go crazy over them because I think that's the only main reason, I think.
Even in those other countries where the women are fully covered up, you can still identify a good pair. Or maybe that's a pervert in me. I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
I can spot a good
It is a pervert, yeah, because you go like, oh man, I don't know. When you see National Geographic, you're like, whoa, boner.
Nah. See,
no?
When I'm on National Geographic and stuff, whatever, you're right. When I see those, but I still, depends on the woman. I might look at something and be like, the areola look kind of suck, but, the things don't defy the gravity. But I still look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're part of that community or that society, it's just whatever. It's something you suck on when you're a baby, and that's it.
Yeah.
They're utilitarian, not, an object of somebody's sexuality.
So we stop sucking on titties when we get older?
Maybe in those societies.
Oh, but I say not in this society over here where I live.
Nah, man. Yeah.
So we're for a yes to sucking on titties in this society over here. In Marvtopia.
In Marvtopia? Marv Tittyland?
What is it? Al Bundy, man. Hooters, yum, yum, yum. Hooters, dog. That's my guy, man. That's my guy.
Oh, my God.
Polk High's finest.
Two more questions and stuff.
Wait, are we finished? Are you finished with that? We done with that topic? Because I don't know, man. I don't really fully delve into that topic now. There's so much level to this.
Oh, there's so much depth into titties.
And yeah, no pun intended.
Don't let the titties go. Keep going.
No, man, I don't know what else. Like some of them, like some girls just have small breasts, big breasts, but we're just so into it. Like I don't get it. I look at myself sometimes like, well, why am I so into this?
No,
like
but you
all of them.
it's exactly what you're saying though. It's because the society over here, we've made it taboo.
Yeah,
we're so drawn to them.
It's we're so taboo about titties that it could just be a tassel on a nipple. It's still covering too much.
Yeah. That's so true.
It could just be a tassel covering a nipple. It's still covering too much.
Yep. Oh my God, that's so true.
I think my thing and stuff is I have two things and stuff pertaining to like the titty conversation. One, like I want to say the whole shape and makeup and stuff that plays a part to me. And then two, a lot of times and stuff, I want to say how set woman dresses them up or set person dresses them up. Because I want to say, for example, I got caught slipping one day where was it? No, I'll tell you. I got caught slipping in a different kind of manner because they showed me somebody. And when they showed me this person was actually like a transgender man turned to woman.
Oh, okay.
So when they showed me and stuff, I was like, for real? For real? And then I looked hard and then the person's like, yeah, you see it? I'm like, I see it, but I still continued on. And then I was like, I was like, you paid money for that? I'm like, good shit.
Oh. That's so funny.
I'm dying.
That's just me. Cause I was like, wait, what? You used to be a man? I'm a woman. I'm like, fair, store-bought woman, fair. I respect that. And I can't tell you how to feel. But I'm like, those right there? He's like, yeah. How much? 10 racks. I'm like, figures. I'm like, you're a woman. I just gotta appreciate what you bought. I'm like, if somebody bought a fresh ass Lamborghini and pulled up to me, I'm gonna appreciate the same way. So then she responded, appreciate the compliment. I was like, all right.
Man. Yeah, those breasts are trouble, man.
Yeah, they'll get you in trouble, man.
They will get you. They'll definitely get you caught staring.
So, okay, let's get to this next question now. One woman said this with some passion. I had to cut off how much O's. So the O's were on the word so. And it says, why do some of you get so... I had to cut off so much O's. Triggered when women talk about rape or feelings of being unsafe. Do you get triggered? Did anyone of you guys get triggered when women talk about rape?
I don't get triggered.
What about you, Ben?
Yeah, it's such a high... a little bit.
Really? In what way?
Meaning in the way that, why did that have to happen? You know, I think we're in a society where everybody needs to be safe. And then I think about my baby cousins or family members who have the potential for them to happen.
Right.
You know?
Right, fair.
And that it's a little triggering because you start like pitching all these bad things that could happen to your family members or people you love, and then you go to this deep dive, like, oh, you see the statistics, like 1 in every 4 women have some form of rape or sexual harassment or something like that, and then you just
I feel like
and it's out of your control too.
I feel like us as like, I want to say, if we're using a word often today, we'll say society. I feel like we do need to raise our children in a different kind of light and manner. But I want to say some of the old things and stuff they won't vanish. Like my aunt said this long time ago, and I love her. She's like, missionary is still here. So I was like, what? And when she's always saying it, she's like, yo, look how much type of sex positions came out and stuff, whatever, way after missionary.
Where's
like,
the lie in that?
There's no lie. And so that's the thing. Like, there's some people and some ways and stuff, whatever, that you just can't shake. But I want to say, you just have to deal with it in a matter where, I guess this is where the criminalization or the punishment comes on harder to help prevent or put away or stop those monsters from coming up.
Yeah.
Like if society just said everybody who wears a black shirt on Sunday is going to jail, a lot of black shirts should stop being worn. You might have one or two renegades, but you can't tell me what to wear. Oh, and then they go throw in a black shirt and then they end up in jail or with a ticket.
Yeah.
But you're gonna still have those few that's still gonna be there, that the rebellion and stuff without a cause and all that type of stuff. But for most of it, most people will tend to shape up.
Could you imagine the first caveman that decided to do missionary?
Man, this guy is back in time, man. Oh,
Yo!
Yeah.
He'd be like, yo, fuck it. I'm tired of fucking like all the other animals. Let's try this.
Oh my god. Okay, that's so safe. I thought you were gonna say women got lazy and they want to be on their back the time. I thought this conversation would go somewhere else. Like, good for you, Smooth.
You don't know where you were going?
Is that where you thought it was?
Yeah, I don't know. To the dawn of time, women got lazy and that men have to do all the work, so the women have to be on their backs. This and that. I thought you were gonna go that way.
I mean, apart from us and maybe one or few primates, I don't think any other animal in the world can do missionary.
Mine, that's true. That might be a Google search.
Yeah, I saw primates do it, but I don't know if anybody else.
That might be a Google search. I'm not too sure. Can't second that yet, but I don't know. Cause it's like there's a lot of different kind of things and stuff going on like in the world, especially like within nature, that before people would say it's not natural. Like, especially like when they came to the argument of like homosexuality. Like, it's not natural to be gay, but there's like gay giraffes and so much other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, even like bonobos, I heard.
Yeah, and those are the monkeys, whatever, right?
Yeah, we're primates, but then but it's not gay. It's their social norm. Like if they're having a good time, they like it. Just they want to have sex. It's good. It feels good. It's not about being gay or straight.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when they say like it's not natural stuff, like a lot of things are here, but I just want to say it's not really brought to the forefront. Like even take it back to the beginning of the podcast when we were talking, be like, yo, there's so much information. It's kind of hard to keep up with when certain things kind of come up. You just got to pick your focus and your lane.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you're in that National Geographic lane, you know it all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get to this last question. And I like this question. Do men really want to be complimented? My answer is yes. I appreciate compliments from both sides. I'm more scale heavy, like 95% women, 5% men.
Yo, these questions make it seem we're not human.
Yeah, it's like, geez,
like we have feelings. We're people, of course. Like I don't know, it's a weird thing to ask. Yeah.
Cut us some slack.
They say men are from Mars, women from Venus, but we're not though.
No, because you see, my thing and stuff is that I understand sometimes because okay, you and I were together one time when I think you and I were together where I think we were talking to one of my female friends, and she was saying it was on the phone, and she was saying, "Oh, you men don't say you guys want to be complimented," but I'm like, why do we have to tell you guys that? We give you guys compliments like it's left, right, and center. I'm like, isn't it normal that you guys think? And they're like, no. And a lot of women think that men don't really need to be complimented. It's the same thing where like earlier within the week, I see something from like, I think Spiritual Ward. And this is where I always feel like, yo, they're biting us on the low and then it gets out to the world and stuff, whatever. We're like, do men need reassurance? I'm like, I just posted that like a few weeks ago. And then a woman, like she was in her car giving a full dossier on why men need reassurance. I'm like, yeah, we need these things too. But a lot of women just feel like it's more, you have to cater to women and that's it.
That's what it is. They don't care about us. They don't care about men.
Michael Jackson was right. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
Especially if you're like a cis hetero male.
If the world was female, it might be a different dance for us. Let's just say that.
It might be a way different dance for us.
Because if the world is technically male now, and we don't get compliments, like, could you imagine? We're gonna get spit on. What is that? Is that a penis?
Ew.
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 Oh man.
Walk away.
All right, man. Well then, yes. Once again, thank you for the folks that did submit the questions. We do appreciate you guys. Let's get back to our regular scheduled program with the question of the week.
Questions of the week.
Are you ready, gentlemen?
I'm ready.
This is our question. If you could bitch smack one person with no consequence, who would it be and why? Go.
With what?
You could
bitch slap somebody with no consequence.
Who would it be and why?
And why?
Okay, I gotta narrow down my list. Go ahead, you go first, Ben.
Bro, I'm trying to narrow down my list right now too in my head.
Who's on top of your roster like a dreadlock?
Oh my God! Whoever created that Wuhan virus. That's one of them. Oh my goodness! Who else?
Yeah, I might want to slap that person and stuff too. I second that. I think, to be honest, the other person and stuff I have in mind is that is it Carson Tucker or Tucker Carlson from like Fox News?
Yeah, Carson Tucker.
I feel like deep down inside, I always say champion the conversations that you're not going to agree with somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like years ago, Ben and I, we had this conversation about like people's faces that you want to like, you just see a person's face and you just might want to punch them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has that face, and then he has the attitude and the charisma for me too. It just makes me want to just go follow through with like multiple. So if there's no consequence, I slap his ass on his Fox show and walk off the set. That's my story of sticking to it.
And
Gentlemen,
that's him? Nobody else?
Nah, nobody can think of itself for now.
I don't know, man. I had a few.
God damn. I like when people say I have a few.
I don't know. I felt
a lifestyle.
I follow, what's his name? Michael Rappaport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of times he posted something I did not agree at all. It made no sense to me. A couple of times I wanted to, would love to bitch slap him.
Yeah, so see, Michael Rappaport. Who you got?
Who else I got? I don't know. There's too many of them.
For me, it's Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. Yeah, I see that.
You see that?
I totally see that.
Yeah.
Should be so annoying sometimes.
Okay.
Oh man, who else?
Damn, this list is going on. Yo.
Oh, Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Yeah, he's on there too.
Yeah, throw him on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw him on my list too.
Yeah, especially after that time where he's like he was on the youth cast and they're asking him about Meghan Markle and then
Meghan Markle.
He couldn't take the heat. He walked off. Like bitch slap for that. You think you'll talk all that shit? You can't handle it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Oh my, my list is good going. Who else?
You need counseling because we don't got time.
I know that. Oh, I know, Marv. It's not a surprise.
Let's get to this Axe of Sons and slide out of this thing soon.
Yeah, okay. Nobody else? All right.
After the recording, you can add your list.
Yeah, we can talk about it. We can make a poll on the IG, the Podical Sons IG or something.
And ask them who were they slapped?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
We'll just we'll compile Ben's list.
Don't you mean our list? You took two of my guys.
It's our list because I want
Yeah,
to
it's
finish
our
working on mine
list.
too.
Yeah. I took a couple off the list too.
Yeah. Because there's so many, man.
First Ask the Sons question comes from Lovely T. What advice that someone gave you? What advice that someone gave you and it changed your life?
Ooh.
For me, I was about to treat her like she passed. It was a coworker of mine, a fellow coworker of mine. She told me like 2010, 2011, she said, act and behave like the world you want to live in. And that right there kind of changed my life and stuff on how I approach certain type of things, especially when it comes to dealing with people. Like, I want to live in a world where everybody's like friendly, cordial, and decent. And at least, you don't got to be nice, but at least empathetic. And when she said that, I started looking at the world in different lights.
I want to say a former boss of mine.
Mm-hmm.
One time when I got into my car accident, and it was a whole type of drunk driving issue, and I didn't say nothing to anybody. And he had asked me one time, and I finally came clean. I explained it to him, and after I explained it to him, I told him I was sorry, and he turned around and said to me, "Don't be sorry, be better."
Wow, man.
Ooh, that's a boy. That is a boy. What about you, Ben?
Well, this is before I got married. I was dating my now wife. And during our dating, I think I was moving way too slow because I overthink things. And I talked to one of my female friends. I'm like, yo, this is what's going on. To find out a girl's perspective, like, yo, you're slacking. Do this. Go talk to her and say this is what you want. And I'm like, you sure? It's like, yeah. If you don't do it now, it's never going to happen. She's going to leave you. I'm like, so I did. And now we're married because of that advice.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. No, I like that question. Good. Shout out to Lovely T for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Jeannie Mai says her question is there something that you said on your show that you wish you could take back?
Yeah, this is between you two. Yeah.
Smooth won't let me live. Well, you've been on the show several times.
I don't say much. I don't say much.
Smooth will never let me live down the fact that I called Bushwick Bill's death before Bushwick Bill died.
Wait. Ben can jump on that one too.
Because Ben was on the episode.
Ben can jump in on that one too.
I wasn't on that episode, was I?
You were on the episode.
The both you wrote off Bushwick Bill.
I don't regret nothing.
And I was like, are you guys sure? And you're like, yeah.
R.I.P.
You guys are a sack of shit.
Oh my God. Holy, yeah. I
That's the only thing. Yeah. Only thing I would take back. Everything else I would not take back from the show.
Wait, it was not our fault. It was everywhere.
It was damn near everywhere and stuff for her, but it wasn't the official thing.
Yeah.
It was an official thing because a week and a half later, he ended up passing. And I'm like, Smooth,
yeah, that's right.
He wanted to see that he was going to kick the bucket. He's like, no, you're still an asshole. I'm like, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, yes, that's the only thing I would take back. Smooth, anything you would take back?
No.
After your back in the day shit, all that shit you were talking earlier today?
I'm going to wait to the audience response.
Oh, good answer.
Wait, how about anything about the Osaka saying, athlete, blah, blah, blah. Nothing about P. Diddy and his $1 billion. He should have helped, what's his face?
Black Rob,
yeah.
Nope. I hold myself accountable for it for now. I think in 5 years from now, I feel like in 5 years from now, I might have a different perspective on the world. and then I might apologize or I might take some things back. I know I'll still stand firm with what I said at that current time. But 5 years from now, I might be a different person and stuff, whatever. So I might look at the situation kind of different because my standpoint in the world might definitely change. Will definitely change. Let me speak that into existence.
Yeah.
My standpoint will definitely change. If my income right now is decent enough to get me, through with life, smiling, enjoying life, my income might be at a different type of level where I might be like, man, fuck them broke people. They serve the purpose. I don't know.
True.
So I'll stand with that.
Okay. Well, speaking of those people, are you going to talk about the race that happened with the girl who got caught with cannabis in her system? What's her name?
What is this? This one Jamaican guy said, because, first of all, shout out to Jamaica again. Salute to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one dude made a statement and stuff for her on one of his socials. And the man said, she's sorry. Oh, my bad. Shakari. Because he said she's sorry that she came in last place. And I was like, yo, me personally, I got nothing to complain and stuff about Girly. I just know for a fact that, like, what social media is saying, like what Black Twitter is saying about, like, she's sorry, like, or she should be humbling herself and all that type of stuff. I feel like it's in ranges. It's in those ranges and stuff like that because that's not how losers speak. I seen you seen one of those Kevin Hart stand-up things, whatever he said. He saw his father get knocked out, and his father's like, "Where that sucker at?" He's like, "I don't think the loser should be talking like that."
Yeah.
I don't feel like the loser should be talking like that because even the winner herself, she's like, "I'm not paying that girl shit. I'm not. She can say whatever she wants. I'm not about that." And he kept it pushing. Winner mentality, loser mentality.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it's that. It's not about putting down Black women. Anybody looking at it like that, they too woke and they need to take their ass to sleep. My thing and stuff is that, like, it's just in general, whatever. I'm like, you're not first. You didn't come in the top 3. And you're talking real kind of tough. I'm like, you didn't get a chance to go to Olympics and stuff, whatever. And the same top runners who came in 1, 2, 3 came in 1, 2, 3 and stuff again. Yeah. So my thing and stuff is that, okay, you were home when the Olympics was going on to be like, they lucky I wasn't there. All right, so there's another competition. Now you're there.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, Shakari, you didn't win and all that type of stuff. How do you feel? You know what? The down period probably got the best of me, but I'll get them next time. Done. She kept it going. She cursed on camera. I'm like, holy shit.
Some people just can't accept.
Yes. You just can't hide all that Jamaican pride. No, I'm just fucking. Oh my God.
Jeez.
The last question comes from, I like this name, the lonely_hero. Do you feel like you're making an impact to the world? I don't know about you, Smooth. I'm going to say yes for me.
I'm about to say every show.
Every show, I do feel like that. And it's just like, I want to say to the shows, I feel like this is just us being us. And then when people highlight certain type of things that we say, I dig it. And then much as like I was saying with the reassurance thing, I was like, I have weeks ago, you couldn't even see the word reassurance on online.
Yeah.
And then it's on spiritual word and stuff now. Like I said, this time stamped and all the above that we had these things and said these things before a lot of people, but it's just that I guess because our fame is not as big as some other places, and when it gets to these big places, it makes it seem like they're the originators to it. So I know we're still making an impact on the world. So can no one tell me different?
There's not a measure on our.
That's the security talking to me, baby. That's the security talking.
There's not a measure on our reach, Marv.
Absolutely. Like, shout out to our fans and stuff in Lithuania, Australia. We're getting there. Like I said, I've never been to places like that, but the fact that they'll comment and, submit questions and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Making an impact. I feel like I'm making an impact. I feel like we're making an impact. And includes your adopted ass too.
Yeah, I know a few, like, near the beginning of the podcast, you told me you're getting DMs because not women, but people are saying, oh, I'm in this relationship, you can get help or something, or somebody else has some mental illness, like somebody with like mental health issues, like, hey, if you didn't say this in your podcast, maybe I wouldn't gone to therapy or sought out help for something.
Yeah, and like, you know, so like I had a moment one time where I have a coworker. A good thing I have several coworkers that listen to the show. But I have a coworker.
Yeah.
It was the Tuesday the episode drops. She came to me on a Tuesday afternoon. She saw me in the hallway. She started doing like the Denzel finger wag, whatever, at my face.
Okay. Yeah.
And she said, Marv. And she just kept sighing. She kept wagging her finger. And then tears started coming down the side of her face. So I'm looking like, what did I do? I'm like, oh my God. I felt like a mock. Like, I apologize if I did. And then she's like, I heard your podcast. I'm like, which one? She's like, the one that came out today. I was like, it hasn't even been 12 hours since the show dropped.
Yeah.
I already listened to the show. I'm grateful for it. And then we had the whole Q&A about like why she was crying. And I'm not getting to her personal stuff, but the episode was about basically like child sexual abuse.
Wow.
So the fact that our words help her to speak about it to me, and then we had a Q&A about where she should do, like where she should go with her life and pick up pieces and stuff like that, whatever, it's making an impact.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this woman up in the hallway, crack jokes, we smile and everything and stuff, whatever, for her to really take it in, and our words hit her to a place where she fully understand, like, from that episode's point of view. And I was like, yeah, that's dope. I appreciate it. Making an impact.
Yeah.
Make an impact.
It might not be the whole world, but it could be somebody's world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But exactly. Remember, what is it? She made, so I forget who said it. They're like, she may not be nothing to you, but she the shit to me.
Yeah.
So, yes.
It's like what I always say. It may not be for everybody, but it's for somebody.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm off for the Soul State Sons this week. My Soul State Sons this week, it aligns with our 150th. And the Soul State Sons for the week is, when was the last time you celebrated your accomplishments? Soul State
Sons.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate their victories and stuff and their steps that they made to get where they are now, because they're just constantly focused on going. When did you take time to appreciate your achievements? Like even for you, Smooth, you know, you and your other new business and everything like that, you know, with your music software stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's dope. You know, Ben, you had the best. Can no one tell me less? Ben had the best fucking wedding of 2020. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
Everybody else got married on Zoom. Okay?
Yeah.
My man was out here living the best life right before the pandemic, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. The last party.
I'm like, no one had a better wedding than Ben. Tell me different. Changed my mind.
Nobody.
And that's an accomplishment right then and there.
Yeah.
Because if you pull out some of your photos, like, oh, we got married in 2020, everybody's thinking pandemic, and you're like, yeah, right before.
Yeah.
And shit, everybody got married, trying to get married in wedding season, and got their shit pushed back or stalled, or just said, fuck it, we're doing it on Zoom. Your shit was still amazing. My shit, I'm still happy to be alive. After all the out of pocket shit I said. So yes, man, most definitely, man. Gentlemen, I do appreciate you guys, man. Do appreciate
you, Marv. Appreciate you, Ben.
Appreciate you too, guys.
Thank you. It's
always fun being here.
It's always a great time when you come to.
Yeah, man.
To all the listeners and stuff, you've been rocking us from episode 1 till we got to 150. We appreciate you the most. To the new ones, ain't no shame in the game. We still got more than 150 episodes in the tank.
We got way more in the tank.
300 as well.
We got way more in the tank.
Exactly. So once again, man, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all. Y'all be good.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.